the bull semen that did Hitler in.
Dude, I think Kevin just heard that. I told you I was starting. Sorry about that. Now I'm not restarting.
I'm not sorry. I think that was awesome.
Welcome back.
Oh, I think we missed it.
Did you guys? I see that monster. Did you guys know they made alcoholic monster now?
They're making
that sounds
alcoholic.
dangerous.
It's non-caffeinated and zero sugar.
Okay.
Why would you drink it?
It's got all the other energy, the taurine and the B vitamins. And
They're working on a alcoholic Baja Blast.
I've had it.
Hard Mountain Dew now.
It's pretty really good.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't drink very often, though. That's one of the few things I feel like would be fun to try once.
It is fun. I recently was down in Florida for Creator Clash, and we went to a beach that allows you to have cans, and we just got like chest deep in the water, and we're just holding our drinks and just sat there and let the waves like rush over us as we drank. It was like the most relaxing experience ever.
Yeah,
great.
Makes sense.
Yeah, stay away from the water.
Welcome back, everybody. We had an interesting week last week. We had a couple people out, so let's start with a recap.
We dropped off the Blue Dragon mask. We got teleported to Thay.
Thay?
Teleported to Thay. We had an introduction with the servant. She's going to watch over us. We get shown to rooms where we meet a very nice bard who's, awesome. Basically, whittle away the time, play cards, chit-chat, shoot each other, whatever we do for entertainment. No, that's what happened. Keelan transformed Lindor into a rat, and we played Slap Rat with him.
Very fun. Cool.
Yep, that's what happens. After staying there for like a day.
I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Oh, you bit people. That's what happens in Slap Rat. The rat bites somebody. Yeah.
Well, he had the intelligence of a rat, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Let me see. After a day, we have a meeting with Tharkion, who's representing
Tharkion's basically a leader of
Neilnik, Lich.
That was not.
No,
We're supposed to be level
Neilnik
13,
was
right?
the rep we met at
What?
Lich
We're
Cave.
supposed to be level 13, right?
It's a Salshasham, the Overlich.
For
Salish
all the
Sam.
D&D
Salish
nerds
Sam?
that will be watching, he is referring to Saz Tam.
Saztam.
Salshash Sham.
That's pretty much the same
I have
thing.
it spelled
Shawshank
Salisham.
Yeah, Shawshank Redemption.
Salshank Redemption, the Overlich, spoke through this person. Was like, yeah, there's these red mages. We want you to hunt them down. They basically betrayed the red mages. And we look over the list, and the red mage who took over Jawpon's uncle is not on the list. But a couple of the red mages we did kill were on the list. Oh, Lindor's uncle. He was not on the list of bad red mages that are escaping, which means that guy must have been working for the Overlich while plaguing your kingdom. So just be aware of that. Somebody had some nightmares. Yeah, you had some nightmares.
Wow.
And then we had the
Multiple
meeting,
nightmares.
and then the next day, everybody had some nightmares. And then we woke up, and then you were asking for bread. Everybody aside from the people who don't sleep and the bard.
So basically those nightmares were like, the people that were meeting with the red mages, they kind of entered our dreams and asked us questions.
But I can't sleep. Right?
Interrogated. It wasn't
Yeah.
you two, because
Yeah,
you
we
were
were in
immune.
trance. We were like,
So it did kind of work out because you didn't have to worry about it.
Trance bros.
But it was like an interrogation,
Yeah.
essentially.
Basically
Nick?
seeing if we're telling the truth and if we're actually telling who we say we are and have the
All
right
that kind of
morals
stuff.
and values.
Also, you don't know if... You also don't know if...
Nick!
Oh.
Sorry.
I was going to say, you don't know if Greg had the nightmares or not. You never asked him.
Well, also, Nick thinks that it was the
The bard
seafood
that
that gave
drove
him
us.
nightmares and a headache. Nick thinks it's the seafood that gave him nightmares and a headache because Nick hates seafood. Because he doesn't like it. Supposed to walk on 4 legs, and that's what you eat.
There's plenty of things that live in the sea that walk on 4 legs or
Or
more.
more legs.
We've been over
Crabs
this. If
are
it has
4
more
well,
legs,
6
then that doesn't count.
What if a crab was born with only 4 legs? Would Nick eat it?
No! You're
But
missing the
four legs.
concept.
Well, you just said if it has 4 legs, eat it.
Yeah.
I'm not
At
really a fan
least.
of anything that
At most.
swims.
That one.
in
You won't eat anything
water.
that swims?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Most mammals swim, so say goodbye to pork, beef.
I mean, like it's regular habitat.
Horse,
It's in the
yeah.
water.
Just
horse
go
meat
vegetarian,
for you.
man. No vegetarian swim.
Yeah, there are no plants in the water.
Did you know that
I get a call in a second.
the largest predator that the moose has to worry about is the killer
orcas.
whale? Because they'll dive down 40 feet deep to eat underwater vegetation, and the killer whale then eat the mooses.
I saw that. That was really funny.
I was about to say
Imagine being a
moose.
scuba diver and you hear some big noise and you look up and it's a moose. You're like, I'm 40 feet down, and then all of a sudden you see a killer whale come and just chomp the thing.
How far down on the totem pole am
So,
I?
when
a
a
moose
moose-
almost ate me, and
when
then
we
a
have
killer
a-
whale ate the moose.
When you have multiple moose on land, it's still moose, but when they get in water, they should be geese. Like geese.
Like,
Yes, you know what? I like it.
You know, I learned a fun fact. This is a story lesson for anybody that wants to know it. It's not a story, it's a grammar lesson. So, a singular fish is fish. Multiple of the same fish is fish. But if you have different multiple species of fish, it's fishes.
Yeah.
Because it's
the
a school
plural
of fish.
Correct.
It's like levels, like fish,
fishes.
fishes. Yeah.
Yeah, so I learned that a while back, and it was interesting. I never knew that. I always just said fish.
There's fishes and there's fishes.
I
Fishes is-
don't care enough about the ocean to remember that.
Nick
That
especially
shit-
doesn't.
Yeah, nope. Don't care.
I doubt Nick's ever even been to the ocean.
No, we're by the Sword Coast. We've been on boats before.
You did go on a boat.
Yeah, and we specifically went out and killed the bear because Nick doesn't like the fish.
Does that mean you'll eat polar bears?
I'll eat all the polar bears. I don't care about your polar bear.
Because they swim, they're from the ocean, and they got fish stuff inside them.
What about frogs?
I'll just not
That's a
eat
gray
its
area.
stomach.
It's an amphibian.
Yeah, but you don't want to eat swamp food either. I mean,
So no crawfish.
if you had to choose between something that's grazing in the plains or
I'm
something that's grazing in the
sorry,
swamp,
What?
So do you guys remember the whole Dark Brandon meme for a while? It was people were joking around that Joe Biden had an alternate personality called Dark Brandon, when like he out of nowhere will just pop up and do like 2 significant things that actually matter and then just disappear for another year and do nothing.
Yep.
They're like, that's when Dark Brandon pops out. But apparently he just referenced it at the actual White House
No.
Correspondents' Dinner. He says, let me see, he says, Roy, the podium is yours. I'm gonna be fine with your jokes, but I don't know about Dark Brandon. And then he
No.
puts on a pair of dark sunglasses.
He's rolling with the meme.
He
I'm
sure
80%
is.
sure that's AI.
Maybe. But however, I did see that he made a joke about
appeal to the masses.
last year Tucker Carlson and the rest of Fox News was there because they invited them, and this year they were still invited, and he was sure more would show up because after the nearly $1 billion lawsuit, they couldn't turn down a free meal. It's ridiculous.
Anyway. Well,
But yes, we woke up to a ill Nick greeting us, and let's see, you want to get bread from a bakery?
Yeah, 'cause you're kind of exhausted. You had
You are
two
exhausted.
You had 2 bad nights and bad nightmares.
You're gonna get dementia if you're not gonna sleep that much.
yes.
I don't know, lack of sleep's gonna kill me.
Yes, it will.
I mean, yeah, after 6 days, after a week.
I want bread to cure my what Waylon thinks is a hangover.
Okay. So a painful hangover, unlike any painful hangover you've ever had.
Full body's hurting, everything's
Yes.
not just the night.
It also fits in with like all the other nightmares that you have.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, after a week of no sleep, you have death.
Yeah, because it's every night that you don't sleep, you gain a level of exhaustion.
Exactly, and level 6 is death.
It's pretty cool.
Let's just not sleep for 6 days.
I'll try it.
No.
I'll use relentless endurance to survive.
Once.
That's how that works.
That's not also the how.
No, that's not how that works.
Relentless endurance is if he drops to 0, he instead drops to 1. But if you have 6 levels of exhaustion, it's just you are dead. There is no drop to 0.
I wonder if Death Ward would save you.
No, because it's the same effect. It's, if you drop to 0, you drop to 1 instead. So it's just a
No,
combo.
anything that would kill you outright.
Yeah, which is damage. But exhaustion doesn't kill you. It's just your body giving up.
Exhaustion doesn't damage you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Death Ward doesn't also protect you from Power Word Kill. which is similar concept.
What about disintegrate?
It would block you from disintegrate.
Alright, where's bread?
No.
What about
No, if
juice
the
that
spell
makes
is-
you explode?
Damn.
No, if the spell is still in effect when the target is subject to an effect that would kill it instantly without dealing damage, the effect is instead negated against the target and the spell ends. Death Ward beats Power Ward Kill.
Alright, I'm gonna look this up for a second. We're gonna take our first thing.
We have not even gotten to like opening talks.
We
have
are
not started.
we are currently in the recap, and we are going over
We're 20 minutes in. We've talked about Joe Biden, Dark Joe Biden.
to Dark Brandon. You know, no, that's all right. I'm having fun. This is great.
Lack of sleep, killing people.
Yep. Rat slap with, allies' bodies.
Where's Greg? I'm gonna put some rat slap with Greg.
I think he'll win the saving throw.
Does anybody's D&D Beyond not want to auto-rotate anymore?
Is your lock on?
No, I turned it off.
I always use the website.
Okay. I don't know why.
I don't know. Sorry.
It'll try updating it.
Anyway, okay, so you guys ended with being told by Ilnik that she is ready to teleport you back to Waterdeep whenever you are ready.
And you wanted to go to the bakery, that's what you're talking
Find some
about.
baker. I don't know. I'm in Thay. I want to go sightsee a little bit. I want some bread.
Why did
Some
we
local
go
food.
yesterday? Dude, the
we
food
go
is not
even-
good. It's giving me nightmares.
No, it's not the food. You're just looking at it.
Well, you've had nightmares since coming here. Was that not because of the food?
No, it's not because of food. I've had nightmares since before coming here.
So,
Oh yeah.
what kind of nightmares did you guys have last night? Because I also had.
Yeah, I think somebody was trying to cook me. I was in a cauldron. They were poking me with stuff and asking me questions.
What is a nightmare?
I don't
want to
know.
dream it.
It's a female horse that only wakes up at night. Nightmare.
I don't know. I don't know what sleeping is, so I just don't know what nightmares are either. Sorry.
So, you know one of those things that... Have you ever been high?
I don't know. Can elves get high?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Then yes. I don't know if they have it.
It's like
I don't know
when
what they have in the
dolphins
Bay
eat
area.
jellyfish, though. You
You
have to
know-
get real weird about
You
it.
know,
Be weird.
you know when you eat too much of the dolphin jellyfish?
Yeah, totally. Is that what
And,
dreams? Is that what nightmares? are?
you know when you get
You
too
just
drunk
start
and you can't differentiate between reality and
You ever
what's going on in your head.
hallucinated?
I don't know. I have to figure out I don't know if my character's backstory has it in it. But anyway, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, when you see things and they're fake, but they're not always fake.
That's a very good explanation.
They've
Very
always
good
been fake for
description.
me.
So you were getting boiled alive.
I mean,
No, I was being cooked.
Cooked. Okay.
There was no water in the cauldron. It was just a cauldron you were like magically bound in.
I was definitely burning.
do we have the same dream? Did you ask me
I
a whole bunch of
don't know.
questions in the cauldron, stab me a couple times?
Something about my name and my family, but they just seem to stab me randomly.
The dang fish.
I don't know. Yeah, don't eat fish.
I don't think it was a fish. I didn't have any fish last night.
No, we had fish.
I didn't.
We had fish for breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, not.
We didn't have dinner. I pooped.
Good for you.
Not fish.
So Elon, for dreaming and
Yes.
do you ever have imagination? Do you ever think of things
I
in your mind?
assume
I
that
can
elves
summon
do
an
that,
apple
yes.
in my mind. Yes.
No, they have no
I can
imagination.
Elves
rotate
don't
an
have
apple in my
imagination.
mind.
No imagination. Okay.
Yes. They
I don't want to answer
I'm
any
kidding.
questions that are
I'm
not
kidding.
lore friendly.
Keelan, do you have
So-
aphantasia?
do elves have avantasia? No, I don't think so. I'm assuming not.
So your imagination, you can think and you can be on your own. Nightmares and dreams, you don't really have control of that. And nightmares are just.
Are you sure they're really
bad.
nightmares, or were you actually being burned alive? Cooked alive? Have any burns on you?
When
No.
when
I have a
played-
headache though.
You don't have any scars, no.
No, it's
Um,
psychic damage.
So you do remember that when you woke up from this nightmare, you didn't see any marks on your body, but your bed was covered in blood and sweat.
Blood and sweat.
Blood and sweat. You don't see any holes on your body, like where it would have come from.
Guys, I think I need to go see a doctor. I woke up in a pool of my own blood.
Yeah, that's.
Wait, I'm the doctor.
Is it that time of the month?
Anyway,
Can we find a way out of castle? Go.
Well, we have the representative. She said she'd take us to your bakery.
Yeah, let's go get some. Can we go get some bread?
sure.
Do we have to like eat it here, or does that embargo like include us? Can we like get a couple bottles of wine?
Oh yeah, we told
Is it like
what's his name?
permanent trade, or is it just like
Archibald.
okay
We
for
told-
gifts?
Yeah, we told Archibald we'd get him some wine.
Okay.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did. Give us more wine.
Nick is seeing if he wrote it down in his binder.
We were gonna give Eldoran some of the wine, but I want to get some for my family because they like wine.
Okay.
Can we go shopping with some wine?
Okay.
And some fresh bread, apparently.
Okay.
And then, do you need us to teleport us, or can we teleport ourselves?
If you want to teleport yourselves, that's fine. Just be careful in the city. Once you leave the keep, our protection ends.
Let's
Is
go with
your city just filled with random acts of violence?
It's filled with people that have their own interests in mind. I don't know.
All right.
Just be careful. That's all.
Okay. Do you
let's
have?
stay together.
Sure.
Just in case, yeah. They're here for us.
All right. We can head out.
Okay.
We'll follow you.
Okay. So you guys are led out of the building. All
Was
right.
Greg coming with us?
Do you want him to come with you?
I mean, he's welcome to teleport back by himself.
We're gonna go get some wine and some bread and probably just sightsee a little bit. You wanna hang around with us? Or you just...
No, you can take the teleport back if you want.
I got nowhere to be.
I'd say take the teleport home and report to the council and all that fun stuff.
It's
Mostly because
your
Word of
job
Recall
to
only
report to
does
the
6
council.
people.
I was just here to assist.
I thought you were hired by the council to report to.
I was in case. From what I was told, you guys don't have the best relationship with talking to people well.
Everybody just looks the
So
job on.
I was asked to come along to
Yep.
assist.
And you did a great job. Okay. I'm saying you don't have to come with us.
What if I want to come with you?
Well, then when I teleport away, if there's a fight, I'm gonna leave you.
Who says I can't teleport myself?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Do you want to ride with us? Do you have your own ride? Or are you gonna take their ride? What you thinking?
If you can, take me with you.
Okay.
But worst case, I'll get myself home.
Okay, sounds good. I got Greg on the shoulder. Let's go get some wine.
People say I'm the bad talker here.
You almost infested. What's his name? Archibald? No. What was his name? Rich man, our friend with the diamonds. Reginald. You almost infested Reginald's house with screaming shrooms. It would have taken him months to clean all that out.
I told him not to open it. That's his fault.
That man clearly does whatever he wants. Have you seen his... He has a familiar riding his manservant Bill's head.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, but we'll
Let's
go
go.
out to the city.
Okay.
Let's-
All right.
Good
Greg,
battle.
Greg will follow you along. So.
It's okay. If something bad happens, Lindor knows to hop in my bag of holding.
Does he?
Do you?
No.
I'm saying it out loud. Well, now you do.
I'm not doing that.
It's gonna hop in my bag.
He'd probably forget about me and I'd lose.
You know how
Yeah, go for it.
I feel like I'm gonna speak for Lindor here for a second. It's like, do you know how many heads you have in your bag?
I have like none. No, I have 2.
Yeah, I don't want to
But
be.
they're
any-
in jars.
Here, you can hop in my bag.
Don't hop in
think I
his
can
bag
just
holder.
walk.
There's explosives.
I have jingles after all.
We're talking about getting back to Waterdeep in one turn. You can't jingles back to Waterdeep in one turn. We don't even know where Waterdeep is from here.
That way.
Is it that way?
Roll a d4. On a 1, you're correct.
No, he's wrong.
Oh darn.
He knows he's wrong though.
No, I don't. Oh no! Let's go! No, you handed it to me. You picked it up, my friend.
He didn't
Hand
use
it
it.
to you.
You didn't grab it.
You could reach it. You're like,
point.
here you go.
That was God protecting us.
Alright.
So, okay.
So no fighting.
No fighting. Try not to fight.
No, don't try. Just don't fight.
I don't know what that means. What do the words mean that you're saying? Not.
Don't enact violence on the citizens of the place we just made a treacherous treaty with.
violence.
They enact violence on us.
I need silence,
Then we
I would cast
leave.
it right now.
You can't. Sorry.
spell magic.
That you can do. Well, no, you can't. Well,
I just go outside the silence and
that's
do it.
fair. Then you can do it. But then what's the point of casting
Exactly.
it? You can just walk out.
No,
All right. No violence.
then hop in Jaw Poland's bag. Just don't touch the evil sword.
Everybody else. So you got 3 bags. The other 3 hop in a bag.
Well, it's 6 people.
So if I
We
hop
have 7.
into his bag with my bag on me,
They don't interact. Your pod
Astral
will just
plane
pop
for
out.
everybody.
that's pretty cool.
I don't have planar travel until level
You guys would be stuck.
16
That'd be kind of
for a while.
Be a whole new campaign.
It would be.
Yeah,
Tiamat
but
would come
Tiamat.
out and just take
Then
the
we have to
world.
fight Tiamat off of the
Okay.
So anyway, don't do that. I mean, I guess you can if you really
So-
want to.
Lindor, you have 3 options for bags. You can either hop in my bag with the heads in the nice preserved jars. You're not gonna touch any gooey heads, or you can get covered in black powder, or you can risk running into an evil sword.
Black powder and a bunch of really nice looking
There's
jars.
got to be like
You're being too
another
persuasive
option,
for me
right?
to feel comfortable
Like a
getting
good,
your bag.
actually good option.
There's also
I think I'll
foodstuffs
go
in
to
there.
Wayland's.
Wayland.
The black powder sounds a little more appealing than.
And it's in jars too.
Yeah, it's got its own pouch.
Yeah, except you gotta remember, it went through that opening under that nasty lake, so his whole thing is just covered in grime.
No, I cleaned it.
How do you clean the inside of a bag of holding?
I mean, you put several dead bodies.
You
in
just
yours,
climb in
so...
it and then hold your breath and scrub.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just pour like a gallon of water, a gallon of soap, and then just
Shake
shake it.
No,
real
better
hard.
yet. Ammonia, bleach.
Yeah,
close it, shake it up.
and then you can open it up, and it's a really
Don't
good
do this.
smell.
Don't
Really good
mix
bomb.
ammonia and bleach.
Actually,
don't.
oh gosh,
Yes, please
we're
don't.
gonna
Yeah, we're on camera.
we're
Don't
gonna
do
be
that.
in trouble. Actually,
According, in the
This
words,
is a
in the words of
fiction-
Hank
This
Hill,
is in
that's
my-
the recipe for mustard gas.
that's a fictional thing that our characters wouldn't even do in our fictional game.
Yes. Do
Also-
not represent.
I'm pretty sure that
Intelligence check.
What'd you get? Hey!
guys,
Okay.
I was just saying, pretty sure that according to like the player's guide for this game, like torture and war crimes are not allowed. Like player characters are not allowed to torture or commit war crimes.
Well, you guys have. So
We've committed a number of
you've committed countless war crimes. You have destroyed the Geneva Convention of D&D. Like it doesn't exist anymore because you guys have committed so many war crimes.
But have we gotten caught committing war crimes?
No, they're
Because
all dead.
anybody we run into is dead.
All right. So you guys begin leaving the tower. You walk out through a crazy series of like tunnels and hallways, and you finally leave the tower. You walk out and you look up, and this is a really, really tall tower that you're in, or that you were just in. But it doesn't feel like you were going up and down a lot of stairs.
We still
Just
see the
another
maze.
one of those dimensional magic
We still see
places.
the maze.
Yes. You never left the maze. This is all the maze.
No!
We were in here the whole
Yeah,
time.
whatever you thought you got, you didn't get it. No, I'm just kidding. It was all in your head.
It was all a dream, actually. This last like month and a half.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare, but he doesn't know what those are.
Sure he doesn't.
It was
It's
just a really
nighttime
bad
horse.
day.
Nighttime horse. Yes, it was.
But yes,
Anyway.
you guys know. Wait, I'm gonna go over word to recall because you guys should know this. It's everybody within 5 feet of me. Sorry, 5 people within 5 feet of me and myself get teleported to my place.
So 6 people.
6 people total when we have 7 with us currently because of Greg. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Hello. Hey.
Huh? Where are we going?
To get
some
He's
bread
saying in
and
the case
wine.
that you need to teleport out,
Oh, in
his
the
word of
case.
recall can only get 6 people.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, we have an escort.
No, we don't.
No, I don't.
I thought we brought him along. I said
No,
We
Greg.
have a companion. We don't have an escort.
no. The guy that.
No. They said they
No, as
couldn't
soon as
protect
we
us.
leave the castle, we're on our own. That's what they
That's
said.
what they said.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So you guys exit the castle and you see a bustling city street in front of you. A little different in customs than what you guys have seen before. A lot of like merchants.
They walk on the left side of the road.
Yes, exactly. How'd you know? You see them exchanging coins that look similar to your guys's, but have different stamps on them. So it looks like slightly different models of coin. Obviously, that's how that goes in cities. You see markets around selling all sorts of things. You see not very few. You see few living people and a lot of undead everywhere.
Are these conscious undead or like?
They look to be conscious, yeah. So they typically look like they're wearing armor of kind,
Do they
weapons.
smell to be conscious?
No. They smell pretty terrible.
How do you smell consciousness?
I'm gonna say, guys, they may look conscious, but they don't smell like it.
Can
Yes.
smell conscious.
Oh, that's what I said.
But it looks like a lot of these are like bodyguards or like laborers for people walking around the streets, and they're like carrying things for people. They're acting as like a labor force.
All right, Wayland, use your nose. Find us your bread. It smells like death.
It's that way.
Okay. You start walking that way. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
You
no.
walk through ways, huh?
Smelling bread.
You probably smell a couple of places. Yeah.
Bakeries, anything
Between all the dead people walking around.
bread.
And I'll keep my eyes open for a winery
Okay.
Anything that catches my eye.
shop that has wine.
Okay. Yeah. So there are a couple bakeries in the area that you see.
Yeah.
Anything specific you're looking for?
You said bread.
Anything that looks
First
similar
bread.
to the dream.
Roll me a perception check.
Let's say 18.
Okay. So as you guys are walking around the street, you're looking around for this one place that you're from your dream that you vividly remember. Seeing you and a little boy next to you. You spend probably about 20 minutes looking through these city streets, and you see in a smaller alleyway, you see a couple of small shops, and you see a familiar-looking hanging sign.
Walk up to the sign. What's it say?
It says the Fireweaver Bakery.
Alright. I will go in.
Okay.
But is everyone else coming with it now?
Sure. Did we find the wine in the 20 minutes it took to find the bakery? The
Sure.
specific
Let's
bakery?
we'll do that first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that first.
So yeah, you find a couple places that have wine. Several of them are probably like tourist traps.
They don't have tourists here.
I didn't know. Dead.
They're all dead and there's a trade embargo.
Who said a trade embargo?
You did! They did!
You did yes last week.
I know, that's fine. Okay, there's a trade embargo.
So there's not tourists.
With who though? Who's trade embargo?
Everyone!
Oh, I didn't know that
Okay,
was
there's no tourist traps. I was just being funny. Okay, you probably find a place that has like a tavern style place that you can go in and buy alcohol.
Here, Greg, here's 100 gold. Go get us some nice wine. I believe in you. No, wait. Lindor, you're really good at this. Wait, no, you overpay for everything. Greg.
You're giving him 100 gold to
giving
go
you
buy
100 gold.
wine.
Yeah, wines, not a bottle of wine, wines.
Boyd
He's
will
a
snatch the
professional.
mic from him and say, "I'll get us wine."
No.
I'll walk in with Devo.
We're all
Boyd.
walking
It's
in.
Boyd.
Greg is the one doing the talking.
Wine
I was
and
gonna
come
say,
out
it's
with
bottle.
no wine and no
Just-
wine.
just
It's
bottles.
Boyd, not Devo. Not Devo.
Okay. Okay.
So Void will walk in. He's gonna walk up and he's gonna say, "How much per bottle for your? How much per barrel for your finest wine?"
Oh boy, barrels. They're harder to come by in barrel form. 500 gold.
500 gold. That's outrageous. Absolutely not. I'm going to put the money down. I'm gonna look him eye to eye and I'm gonna say, "I understand when I'm being extorted. You'll take 300 gold. No more." Can I roll intimidation?
Sure.
He'd probably just say okay.
That'll be 23 for intimidation.
Okay.
I was gonna ask for your 100 Ismos bottle of wine.
Your 300 is most bottle of wine.
Now, is it I have 100 gold. How much bottles of wine can get? Yeah, whatever.
Let's say,
Devo's fine. With his intimidation.
Come with me. And he'll like shiver like walking as he like goes back to the back storeroom and down to the cellar, and he'll have a barrel of wine that you can take.
Okay.
What kind of wine is it?
I'll give over his 100 gold and then 200 of my own.
Hey.
Okay. A giant barrel of wine.
Are you carrying it
Yep.
on your shoulder?
What kind of wine is it?
Thay in exchange. I don't know
Oh.
wines.
I'll give you the other
It's a
200.
rosé.
So I'm gonna take that,
I
and
don't
then I'm
know.
gonna,
It's a red. What do you want it to be?
and then I'm going to ask
What?
him. I'm gonna say, "Now, where is your finest bottle of liquor?"
We have a couple of really nice ones upstairs.
All right, bring them to me.
Why don't you go
gonna
with
stay in
him
the cellar?
into the...
What?
Are you gonna stay with? You're gonna stay in the
Yeah,
cellar.
I'm sitting there on my
You're
barrel of wine. I think bring them to me.
You're gonna like roll the barrels over, make a little throne, and then you're just gonna sit in.
Void has a plan.
Okay, so he'll run upstairs, and he'll come back down with 2 very, very nice looking bottles.
Wait about the shopkeeper as he passes by.
I'm gonna say, and how much are each of these?
These are 30 gold apiece.
30 gold apiece? Fine, I don't care. I'll just give him 60 gold.
Okay.
Then, oh no, not add, subtract.
Give me 60 gold.
Give
I'll
me
take it from
60
you.
gold and your bottles. No, and I'm gonna turn to Waylon. I'm gonna bring all this up to Waylon, and I'm gonna say, Waylon, we need to get Devo out. I'm going to need your help. We have to throw a party that is so incredible that he cannot resist. I am tired. I need rest.
I've
I'm
been
gonna
awake
get
this
so drunk that I want
entire
Devo to
time.
come back.
Yeah, and he's like, the only way that we could possibly get him out is if I show him the most incredible wonderland of alcohol and partying that he's ever imagined.
You're gonna have to drink this.
We'll see.
It's gonna happen.
We'll
You
see.
realize he's not gonna come out until he feels the alcohol going through him.
I
In his
hate
veins.
Void is just like, I hate that you're right.
You need a 1.2 blood alcohol content to bring him out.
1.2.
Yeah, it's like a video game. Like you have like a little
I feel
meter
like,
that
I feel
goes
like
up.
Void's gonna be completely on board with this because, like, you know what? How many times have I woken up from Devo's hangovers?
Yeah.
Devo's gonna wake up from
His
mine,
turn to
and it's
come
gonna be terrible.
Maybe. He might be okay with it. But yeah, so that's his plan. He's got a barrel of the finest wine in the land.
That's my barrel of
So-
finest wine.
Hey, I paid for 200 out of that 300
I gave
gold.
you the 300.
Oh, no, I took out of mine.
Oh my god.
I'll give Nick 100 gold back.
Get your own barrel of wine!
I'll go to the shopkeeper.
The same person.
Sorry about them. I'm a no.
Well, this is like a tavern owner.
Tavern owner?
Yeah, this is from
Okay,
his
no.
cellar because he's terrified of that guy.
Nick actually gave me 100 gold. Is there another bottle of like 40 gold alcohol that I can get?
Oh yeah, there were the nice bottles were 30 apiece.
Okay, yeah, I'll get.
Isn't a gold like a week's worth of?
Yes.
So I just spent like a half a year's worth of
60 gold. You spent
Yeah, so
over
I spent
a year.
over a year's worth on 2 bottles.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the peasants are looking
Now,
at
like
us
normally when you buy like a drink from like any of these bottles, it's like 5 silver, a gold, so it makes sense that they're like 30 gold for a bottle.
Sure.
After they get like 30, 40 shots out of it.
I got. So we got 3
3 fancy
Okay,
bottles
three
and a
bottles of-
giant
3
barrel
years
of
worth of
wine.
earnings.
like 3 bottles of scotch or something.
Yeah, essentially.
Sure.
It's stronger. Like, I don't know if they'd have scotch in D&D.
It's like 30 years age.
They got hard liquor.
Yeah, it's a hard liquor. I just don't know what kind it would be.
Oh,
Alright.
it's a neat. It's a favorite.
I'd also like.
And then you have approximately 300 bottles of wine in your barrel because that's what it equates out to.
Good.
All right, we'll get.
Can I
Pours
buy
it in the bag of holding. No.
That's a wine bag of holding. Thank you very much. It has a little spout at the bottom.
Yeah, it's just you put a backpack on, and then the bottom is a little tap. You just
It's like a camelback for
Yeah.
wine.
Yeah, you're just really desperate.
This
You
baby
and then
stabs
you,
a
you
week's
take
worth
it
of
to
wine.
you take it to an artificer, and he enchants it with a chilled spell.
Yes.
Chill.
it's
That would
chilled
be
wine.
incredible.
That would be so tasty.
That would be awesome.
Dude, I feel like that's like a
No,
fantastic idea of just a
gotta get
simple
more
magic
wine.
item, just like a
We have
never-ending tap
300
of cold
bottles
alcohol.
of wine in
You
here.
gotta make some of them.
No, what actually happens
We
is
need
it's
a what?
actually just a chilled bag of wine, but it
You can
again
do that,
has
absolutely. We don't need a whole barrel of
600
it.
bottles of wine, but people don't know that it has it in because you filled it up.
True. Yeah.
So
Okay, imagine this. Sell someone a bottomless bag of wine. Just be like, this is worth at least 10,000 gold. It is never-ending wine. Look, and it's just like a bag that's like, you know, a pocket bag. You open it and just like you fill up like 3 gallons. And you're like, it will never end. Little they know it's 1 barrel that
Yeah.
you poured in there.
That would be amazing.
That's the ultimate grifter move.
All right.
goodness.
All right. So now we got the wine.
I came for the wine. You guys took it all.
Okay, so they've got their wine. Do you want your own
You do
wine?
your own.
Yes, I would like some 5 bottles of wine.
Okay, so the wine's not as expensive because it's not the super hard liquor, so it's probably like 10
No,
gold.
yeah.
10 gold a bottle.
Like I want the best wine.
Yeah,
or
it's probably
wine.
10
Okay.
gold a bottle.
We're getting all this liquor now.
We're trying to get.
I just got some wine for my family because I know they like nice wine and they can't get this anywhere
It's a
else.
souvenir.
Yes,
So I don't remember if you were here.
I like to take care of my family.
Devo, you can't come back, right?
Speaking of which, where are you from? I can't have you taking this out of the city.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially Seth.
Just disappear out
Word
of
of
it.
Rico. Word of Rico.
coming out.
Word of Rico.
5.
Like the last 2 weeks.
Can't be counterspelled. It's verbal only.
It can be counterspelled.
You can't counterspell verbal only.
No,
I'm telling you.
100% you can. You can counterspell any spell that you can tell is being cast. Verbal is one of the types you can. The only ones you can't counterspell is an innately cast ability. So like those of you that have like Misty Step not as a spell, that's a case that you couldn't be counterspelled. But verbal only components can be counterspelled easily.
It's weird. I could have sworn.
Alright.
Nope. Does it count? What?
Did you get your one?
Yes.
Alright,
We can fast forward to your bakery.
Okay, so after a time, you guys, I do want to know how you carry that barrel. I assume Deep or Void's carrying it.
Putting it on jingles.
Jing, 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 jing.
Doors are crappy, jingles for some heavy lifting.
Might as well.
We can put it in the back of the bowling.
How are you fitting that in there?
A barrel?
Yeah.
A barrel's not that big.
The opening of a bag of holding is 2 feet.
Barrels probably. Like, are you talking about? Like
I'm
a
talking
big
full-size barrel. They bought a full-size barrel.
Like a 55-gallon drum.
60 gallon, yeah, style. Yeah.
I thought these were 18 inches.
They might be. I'm looking up real quick.
So yeah, we could get
How do you know that it's 18 inches?
I feel like
I think it's
over 20, isn't it?
It's 21 inches across on the,
So
on the
it
head.
fits.
So
Well, the start of it fits,
Yeah, what
but then the diameter of the belly is 25.6 inches.
Just
So you get like
barely.
halfway down, and then it doesn't. It just won't go any further without ripping the bag.
It's like a
my
cork.
other one on top of it.
You're what?
Another
Put them together.
There's just a seam in the middle.
Alright, now don't let these slip.
God.
One bag just whoop. Oh no!
Put a pillar.
That's funny.
It actually somehow slides through the bag of holding, goes in it with it, and it's just like kaboom.
Your barrel's on the astral plane now.
So we can take apart one of the barrels, reconstruct it inside the bag of holding, and then pour one barrel into the other.
You know, I'm
Or
gonna
you,
do
if
that.
ratchet straps exist, we could squeeze it down an inch.
If ratchet straps exist,
Just burst the entire barrel open.
Yeah, you got. It's full of wine.
It's
man.
that shape for a reason.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just use
Although in
jingles.
that case, why do you deconstruct the barrel? I mean, it's just its own plane, so just empty the bag and then just pour it directly into the bag.
Because that would take so long.
There's stuff in the bag.
That's what I'm saying. Just move it to other bags, and then have an empty bag, and then just whoop,
That's fair. Yeah.
and then just have a bag, and then we'll just install a little tap on it. Just little ding, ding, ding.
Throw it in Nick's bag.
Make it sound so easy.
They're in jars. They're not just floating about.
No, we're talking about something completely different, but okay. Anyway, all right. So you guys get all the alcohol you could dream of, with all the money in the world that you have.
Yeah.
Okay. And you begin. I assume Void's just carrying this thing over his shoulder. I assume it's like Stan's carrying it actually, so like it's like actually like floating like a couple inches above his actual arm, and he's just pretending to hold it.
No, it's just floating behind him.
Maybe.
They ain't no magic physics. Yeah.
I don't know.
I know what you meant, Mike.
Yeah. You got me there.
Alright.
So anyway, so you come to the baker.
Yes.
Okay, so you see the familiar sign that you saw in your dreams, the Fire Weaver Bakery. Okay, so you will open the door and you'll hear a ding of a bell as the bell above the door will go off, and you walk in. You see a couple of people sitting around a couple of tables nearby. These tables kind of look familiar, like from your dream. You see a familiar oven in the area. You see the bar that you remember sitting at. This is all looking very familiar. It obviously looks a little older. It looks a little bit more run down than it did in your dream, but it does look familiar.
It's good to know.
I'll go and sit at the bar.
Okay. So you will sit at the bar, and behind the counter you will see an older looking female dwarf, kind of working in the oven. So she's pulling out a couple of fresh trays of rolls and pastries. And you get a scent of the smell that you had in your dream, and it smells very familiar and very calming. You sure can. So she will sit them down and she'll say, "Oh, welcome in. Welcome to the Fire Weaver Bakery. What can I get for you?"
This pastries smell real good.
Oh, best in the city.
Prove it.
Ignore him. He's not drunk enough.
Okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Oh, this is the morning.
It's a long story.
Okay, that's fine. So she'll prep a couple pastries for you. Does anybody else go in with him, or is it just him?
Oh, I'm in there just hanging out.
Okay. So she'll bring you a plate with a handful of fresh pastries on it.
What kind of pastries?
You see like an apple tart, like a raspberry strudel kind of a thing. You see what you probably only assume would be something like a donut.
Start with the raspberry strudel.
Okay.
How much is it for one of these things?
Oh, she'll give you a plate. It was like a gold for everything. No, not even. It's like 3 silver.
Alright.
It's cheap. It's just bread.
Alright.
Okay. So she'll take your money and hand you the plate, and she says, "Enjoy. They just came out of the oven, so careful. They're hot."
Yeah, I don't know why this place just seems familiar. Can't put a finger on it. It smells comfortable. Take a bite.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be like, it smells comfortable.
Yeah, you've never had a comfortable smell before.
Yeah. So
Yeah, roasting meat.
So you take a bite, and it's almost like you're just back in that dream again. All of a sudden, like it feels like you're in the past. Your mind has a flash as you relive this moment. Your younger self is now holding one of these pastries in your hands. You see a younger female in front of you who looks the same but much younger, also working in the oven. And you take a bite, and it's just warm. It's delicious. It's very fresh. And it just brings you back to that moment. For a second, you look around, you see very familiar surroundings, you feel safe, and then you pop right back. So, yeah, and it's the same for all of these. These all are very familiar to you. You don't really know why, but it feels like you've had these before.
Franchise? Do you have other stores?
We have recently franchised out to the Cavern. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, to the Cavern Tavern?
She'll say, nope, it's just been my my family recipe for the last, I don't know, 200 or 300 years. Passed down from generations.
Wayland, are you trying to buy out the recipe?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. 'Cause this place is definitely what I saw in that dream. And I don't dream. A couple nights ago, I had this weird dream of this place. Something about it was familiar.
Have you been here before?
I don't think so.
And she's gonna kind of wipe her hands off on her apron and then kind of come up and just like take a look at you.
She's looking at you.
You owe me alimony.
I know you.
So you'll see kind of like a not like a judgy, but just like an untrusting grin a little bit, or like untrusting look on her for a second, and then you're gonna see a little smirk in her face, and she's gonna be like, "I thought you looked a little familiar, but you sound familiar." I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Is your name Wayland?
Nope.
We're gonna be like, no, time to go.
Nope. Sorry, you must have. You're thinking of the wrong person.
Who wants to know?
Me. I knew a little changeling boy named Wayland years back. You remind me of him. Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's me. Oh my.
I'll change my phone.
Okay, into a shape that probably was a little more familiar for her. She's like, and she'll reach out and she'll grab it, and she'll be like, "Oh my gosh, it is you! Where have you been? It's been years. I remember when you were 9 years old.
Lady, I don't know what you're talking.
You don't remember anything?
Is there something I should remember?
Well, I mean, you used to live here. You'd visit every couple of days with your parents and your brother. Where are they?
What?
I still owe your
You're
parents.
laughing at his pain.
Yeah, stop laughing at this freaking
Jeez.
bro.
I still owe your parents. They saved my bakery.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's weird.
Are they around?
no, I haven't seen him since the wizard came and offered you a place to stay. Yeah, one of the red wizards from the tower came by and knew you were a family of changelings. It's a rare thing to see an entire family of changelings stay together. That's what he said when he came by. He offered your family a place to stay in exchange for just help with some experiments. He's and she'll kind of point out the window and over, kind of arching through the city a little bit. You'll see another tower, kind of off in the distance. She said that's his tower there. He comes and goes. He typically it seems as if he's gone more than he comes anymore. But he took you up there and offered you a place to stay. Once you accepted, I never saw you again.
Huh. Well, I'll be.
Like,
Well, anyway, let's go back to.
I was saying, imagine that's your actual reaction to this information. Well, I'll be. That's cool.
Coming around the mountain when she comes. Probably comes around the mountain.
Probably go there at some point, right?
Yeah, if you, I mean, that's the last I saw you was walking away to that tower. I said goodbye and I'd hope to see you again.
What'd you say your name was?
I'm Shia Fireweaver. I know. I know your whole family.
What makes one of us?
Well, I hope you figure out. Do you remember? Do you remember their names?
No.
No?
No, nothing.
Oh my. You don't remember?
I don't remember this place at all.
Well, maybe.
Up until 5 minutes ago. It was the
So
first time
she'll
I've done
kind of
anything.
give you just like a few small stories that she'll remember, but she'll give you the names specifically just so you have them. So your father's name was Vars. He was a changeling scientist.
Thank you.
Your mother's name was Sats. And your brother's name was Lake. Laec.
Okay.
And so she'll tell you a couple of fun stories about how you've been to this bakery more times than she could count back then. And every day your father would come by after work and bring you boys along and buy you a fresh pastry out of the oven because you guys knew exactly what time they came out. So she would always have fresh ones sitting on trays for you right at the time the sun hit the horizon, because that was the time you always came in, and had one ready for you. So, but yeah. So yeah, I hope you find your family. I hope you remember.
Yeah, me too. Maybe a loaf of bread to go.
Absolutely. Here, and she'll hand you one. And say, this one's on the house. So she'll give you a nice loaf of bread. What? Okay. All right.
Everybody else need anything done?
Like, oh, that was interesting. Okay.
That was fun, but does that
Jump on,
explain
you
the
like
dreams?
Let's
Let's
mess
go.
people
Hey,
up.
wait a second. Does that explain the dreams? Right? That's what we came here, right?
I don't know why we came here, to be honest.
Can we go to the
We're,
tower?
you and I are just confused by the concept of dreams, so
I
we're
know.
stuck like.
I'm like, yeah, what's
Why
the
are we-
dream?
why are
What's a
we-
dream?
why-
What? We're chasing down a lead of a...
I had a vision. It's probably the easiest way for you to understand.
What's a vision?
Oh,
So when you close your eyes and you still
How
see
do we
things,
start?
That's not what normal people do.
That's called intoxication.
Even hitting
We're
the-
sober.
all right, Void,
We can go to the tower.
we're gonna start the party later tonight.
Okay.
But right now we gotta do something important.
Okay.
It's called pregame.
I'm not stupid.
I'm gonna
I know
teach you what a
pre-gaming
pregame
is. Look, everything Devo does, I'm there. I know.
I just don't choose to control it.
So I open one of the bottles and say this better be half gone by the time we get to that tower.
And he grabs it. He goes, "You think I bought the expensive stuff for Devo? You think he cares?" And I start chugging it.
Okay. Are you chugging half the bottle?
Yeah.
Roll me a con save. That's a lot of liquor.
Damn, I got Cheeto dust all over my hand.
Say one thing after.
No, I'm rolling my dice for this one.
While you're
Do you need me to open it for you?
Okay, so I did go in there with them,
Okay.
and so I kind of hear this, and I see that Waylon's
weird.
still kind of
That was
confused
no.
about, like,
Yeah, it was either a
and
13 or a
can't
5.
really-
It was like right on the edge.
Can't really think
That's a
of his
4.
early memories.
So you're starting to like get real inebriated. Like,
Well, the
hold
question
on.
is, does he throw up?
+1, so it's 5.
oh wow, oh then you're fine. There's no problem at all.
Yeah!
No, you definitely start to feel the slur. Like, you're still able to like react, and your stand is still just as fast, but your body's like,
Good.
it's almost like your stand is acting on instinct at this point, more than like
Good.
you.
Well,
are.
it does. Remember, stands.
It knows what
I
to
have
do.
to. I
I
have
know.
to command it. The stand is its own conscious.
I know. I'm just giving you like an idea of like why you're still not like actually weakened, but like you pretend to be.
get to the tower. That's how you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Assuming
Okay.
we're
And
going.
then what now?
Okay. So I see that he's still confused about his early memories,
Mm-hmm.
and so I tell him, "Yeah, I have a spell that I can see your inner thoughts and possibly go into your inner consciousness.
Kinky.
So if you want, I don't have it prepared, but maybe tomorrow or whenever you choose, I can help
You said you were preparing that today.
Did I?
You said that I want to prepare this to help out Waylon tomorrow.
He doesn't
I remember
Oh,
it
wow,
because you'd
that's fine.
said to text thoughts
you're
tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
Because you made a point out of it, I was like, oh, that's nice.
Okay. So you have that spell prepared.
Yep. So if you want to, whenever you feel ready.
How long does it take?
So it's concentration.
A minute, I think. This is
Yeah.
detect thought, right?
It's a-
I think it's a minute.
Can we just walk into it?
it's one action.
Well, to cast it, how long does it last?
1 minute.
Yeah. So you can probe for a minute in his brain since he's in here. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Well, I mean, concentrate on what you want, any blockages you have.
Is there quiet space? That...
Work on pushing.
Yeah. You guys can either get to the tower or do it in like a small alley nearby first. It's up to you.
Let's get to the tower first, and then.
Unless it has some questions I don't.
Sure.
Okay.
Cool. Whenever you're ready.
So, Greg, this is some pretty heavy stuff going on, huh?
You'll see Greg's kind of just like, oh yeah, and so he's like looking up as you guys are like walking away, and you see him just kind of like scribbling.
Grab the bottle.
Is he writing notes or drawing pictures?
You kind of just peek over, and it's a picture.
Oh.
So he's drawing art.
Hey.
I grab the bottle from the void.
Okay.
Offer some to Greg.
Greg will take it. Start sipping on it. Good stuff.
Take a couple pics from it.
Okay. Yeah, share the bottle. Okay. So you begin walking to the tower. It is a ways off in the distance. It seems like it's kind of on the outskirts of the town. After probably about 30, 45 minutes, you guys begin to get pretty close to it. You see it rises pretty tall out of most of the things in the area. But you get up to it.
Think he's compensating for something?
Who knows?
Okay.
It's a wizard, so probably.
Okay.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I was reading.
That's fine.
They were talking about the tower's really tall, and Nick said he's compensating something. Oh yeah, he's a wizard, so probably. No, sorry, no offense.
For his, what, D4 con? What?
D6.
D6 health dice.
Yeah, HD hit dice.
Okay.
He's making jokes. Wizards are the squishiest
Oh, wizards.
characters
Okay.
because they have a D6 of HP. D6 hit die.
What are the other people?
Most people have. I think
D8s,
sorcerers do
D10s.
D8s, D10s, and D12s.
Okay.
So like clerics have D8s, fighters have D10s, barbarians have D12s, so they're much beefier typically.
Okay.
But yeah,
And wizards are the only ones with the D6.
I think sorcerers do too. I think sorcerers. I think full arcane casters, aside from bards, are both have D6s. I believe. Anyway,
Okay.
that's something completely different. But anyway, so you guys make it to the tower. You find a little area, a little alcove that you can kind of step away into. And go from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's do the thought thing now. See if there's
Okay. So I would say it's a minute. Would you say about 10 questions, 6 once per 6
Something like
seconds?
that. Yeah. Just yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I mean, you should tell me which questions you want me to ask, and then I'll basically read your mind, and it'll help
No big deal.
evoke some inner thoughts, some deeper thoughts.
So I don't know if you need to ask questions because the detect thoughts when it starts is just surface thoughts.
Yes.
But you can probe deeper into like the subconscious,
I'll let him
and so
do
you
that,
don't
too.
even need to like. You can kind of just like root around and kind of look for specific details. I would say,
Okay.
assuming he chooses to fail the save, which I think he said he
I'll
would.
let you do that.
Yeah.
But it kind of allows you to kind of direct the conversation however you see fit.
And I'll cast guidance on Jopon before he starts this.
Okay. Right. So you cast this spell.
Yeah.
You begin to delve in, and the first things first is, man, this alcohol is great. Man, I wish I had more of this alcohol in my body. I really want to see what Void's like drunk, because I feel like it'd be hilarious. Demo's fun drunk, but I feel like Void would be way more fun.
Void, I think Void would be something.
And then you begin to probe deeper. And you begin, I assume, kind of looking more for like a history, like what kind of just like quick events over like a timeline idea. So you begin looking, and you find you start from where you guys are now, and you begin traveling backwards. And so you see a lot of your adventures, just little bits and pieces. You see the cave in the forest where you fought a dragon. You see an area up north where you fought the white dragon. You see the Skyreach castle from back before. You see the castle in the swamp as you continue going backward, and you continue going back further and further until at some point you find the place where you guys had never met. You see Wayland doing what appears to be mercenary style jobs for people to earn coin, and you continue back and you continue back until the point where you see him leaving Thay. You see him running away from Thay, and that's where it starts. As he's running away, you kind of focus in on this thought to kind of find out what's going on and what's around you. You see that he's holding something in his hands. It's looks familiar, but it's smaller than you remember. It looks like a weapon. Okay. And you recognize this as his gun. His very famous gun that he uses for everything. So you see that and you recognize this. So he had that even back then, from the beginning. You try to probe backwards, but it appears empty. There is no history before this. You see little blips from his description of his dream. You see these little blips back before of just a time in a bakery, and then in a little cave with this wizard, and that's all. There's nothing else.
So as this is happening, I'm relaying kind of what I see, the images that I see in my mind.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, I should have asked, I guess, before. Wait, do you want me to tell everybody, or do you just want me to tell you this?
Everybody should probably know about this. There's something else going on here I don't want to be.
Okay. Yeah, so as it's happening, I relay
Okay.
images in my mind that I'm seeing in his mind.
Okay. Alright, so you hear the story of everything I just told. And then your spell ends. Yeah.
So it seems like maybe there's a traumatic experience that happened to you where it's just like a mental block.
So actually, I will elaborate more, because you are a wizard and you've probably dealt with this more than anybody else has.
Okay.
As you're in this, you kind of get the sense that it feels empty. So you originally think this is a traumatic event or a block in your mind, but you kind of probe in deeper to that, and you feel almost like a barrier in magical nature. Like these memories were magically removed from his brain. Not that he is hiding them or not thinking about them. They were stripped from his mind.
Okay. So with that knowledge, are you okay with me trying to dispel magic to see if I can probe deeper? It might not work, but it may work to unlock those memories. Okay.
Maybe in a bit.
Whenever you're ready.
Let's do one now. Walk up in here and
Okay.
destroy the tower. Is there an entrance for it?
Cool.
There is a door. Yes, there's a very large looking nice door.
And there's no hedges of any kind.
There's no
right?
hedges of any kind. No.
Got worried there for a second.
Yeah.
Room door?
Yes.
I don't know the door. Locked. Is the door locked? Is the door locked?
The door does appear to be locked. Yes. So you try to open it, and it
I'll
rattles.
unlock it.
Okay.
Where are you?
You're at the tower.
Okay.
Corridor.
We just call out, hey, we're back.
Not the same tower.
Oh.
You went way off into the edge of the city where this is the tower that he was talking about.
Is this sleight of hand, or what do I use
It
for
would be
it?
sleight of hand, yes.
Minimum of 26.
Okay. Roll for me.
Okay.
That's a DC 30.
Yep.
I just want to see if this is gonna work. 32.
Okay. So you know that this door is no match for your skill because you have unlocked every door in your path, and yet for some reason you can't get out of this. You can't get it to unlock.
Weird.
Have some trouble there, Lindor.
It's magical.
Aren't you supposed to check that beforehand? Did you check for traps even?
No, I just went for it.
Boom! The door explodes.
Yeah,
Everyone dies.
exactly.
That's pretty cool.
How about checking for traps now?
I think this is past my expertise. It seems magical.
Okay.
For checking for traps?
I didn't.
Open the door, you dingus.
The last tower we went to, everything was trapped. Everything. The diamonds were trapped, for goodness sake.
This isn't the last tower we went to. This is the tower we're going to.
Out of all my tower faring experiences,
Okay.
they're terrible.
What do you guys do?
Is there a lock on the door?
There doesn't appear to be an actual lock, no. You see a little, like, keyhole area, but it doesn't look like there's an actual lock there. Sure.
Why don't you start with something
can knock.
quiet, something like dispel magic to defeat the
Knock.
magical law?
I'm sure that's nice and quiet.
It's not.
Yeah.
So why are we going here again? Really?
That's where she wants to. I don't know. Trying to figure out what's going on. And she said that this is where I went.
Did we get the wizard's name?
You did not. She didn't know it. It was just some red wizard that came and talked to him and took him away.
Should we try knocking?
With the lockpicks currently in the lock? No, they're stuck in there.
I didn't say it was stuck. He just couldn't unlock it.
Oh, okay.
Let's go knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door.
This is open.
No.
We have a warrant for entering the premises. Come out now or we'll dispel magic
didn't know
on
we
your
had a-
tower.
I didn't know we had a
Is there a window
window.
anywhere?
Not anywhere on the lower floor you see, no.
30 feet up? 60 feet up?
Very high. Near the top of the tower you see a window or two.
Can I buy a broom?
Just have your new best friend carry you up.
You can take it, just I want it back. If it doesn't come back, you owe me.
No, if you just like shuttle us all up there.
I didn't know it was a taxi service.
He has
We've
flying
used it as
boots still,
taxi
right?
service
He
before.
doesn't have flying boots.
You're attuned to them again,
I
right?
sure am.
How much can they carry?
His weight.
Oh.
Or his strength, whatever that is.
So can you
My
can you
strength is a lot right
can you
now.
help carrying anyone else up? as
Yeah,
well?
but it's still going to be limited, like...
I have a
300
my
pounds.
character has 24 strength.
Your stand does.
Yeah.
You do not.
And your stand's carrying the barrel of wine.
Correct.
I guess. Okay, but I am at 20 strength.
Okay. What is your... Go to your tab, your
Or 19
inventory tab. And it should tell you your weight, your encumbrance weight you can carry. It's not going to be super high, unfortunately. I don't think.
Where do you see that?
It looks good.
It says how much
carrying
what I'm
capacity.
currently weighing
It
is.
should tell you how
Your
much...
carrying
out of-
capacity is your strength score multiplied by 15.
So 19 times 15.
Yes.
I can carry. Oh no.
15 times 20.
285 pounds.
Okay.
I can carry like a person.
You can carry me.
Maybe, but not their equipment.
Probably carry me.
Okay, I'll carry people up. It's fine. It's just I want to get it done.
You might be able to. It'd just be like...
I'll stay down here with Greg.
Greg, you coming up or you just?
Just toss us down a rope when you get up there. Here.
All right. I got 50 feet of rope.
I got 300 feet of rope.
Okay.
All right, so start carrying them all up.
All right,
one
so
by one.
you begin carrying people up.
Are we able to get in that window? That's the first question.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Let's try that first.
Okay. So you climb up and you see there are a handful of windows. You see probably 8, 9 windows.
Okay. Which one do you want to try?
First one.
All right, let's try the first one.
Okay. So it looks like they're just glass windows. They don't have hinges to open up.
Should we break it?
Joe, if Vaughn has meld to stone, he could just
Melt through the
melt
wall.
through the wall.
Okay. Did you break the window? Okay. You throw a little pebble coming from the ground. You just shatter the window. Yeah. It was open. Okay. You hop off the broom and hop into the building.
I will not go in with him yet, because I have to go get everybody else to get on this stinking place.
Okay.
Let's see.
We'll see this.
I'd like to state on the record, I don't approve of breaking and entering a magical
What?
tower.
Can I open the door from
We've already done it. That was like 6 weeks.
So you
But we knew that was an evil.
It wasn't evil.
well,
Taking him
so you go to the door that's in this room that looks like it probably would lead downstairs. You open it up, and as you're about to walk down, assuming that there's a set of stairs there, you hold on as you grab the wall, and you see that it's just blackness below you.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, boob guy.
I'm probably
Get your.
Okay, I guess we'll go. Because yeah, you're serious. Do we need to bring everyone up there
Yeah,
first? Is
you
what we said.
yeah.
Okay, then I guess we're inside. Yeah, I guess we can both go together.
Oh, yes. There's not an actual door for this one, but it's like the one that I was talking about is like right here.
Okay, yeah, we can go together. So I guess we'll hop on together and let's figure out where you want to go.
Okay. Okay, you go down.
Is there no up or other rooms?
You do see a stairway up and a door in this room.
Should we check the door first?
Let's go do the stairs first then.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna keep wailing on the map for now because I don't hear anybody. So you guys begin heading up the room. So let me read what you see in this room first.
Sure.
You see a small room with a staircase leading upward and a door leading to the right. That's all it is. Wow. I know, right? So
Amazing.
descriptive.
That's
all right.
really
So you
cool.
follow the stairway up.
Yeah.
So you come up to this room. This looks like a storage room is filled with dusty supplies, vials, and ingredients. Kind of looking around, any of the casters in here would know that these look like a lot of the stuff looks like components. Some of it looks like experimentation, so like somebody trying to modify components to do different things. But it's just all old and dusty. Most of the components have expired.
Okay.
But it just looks like an old
Anything
warehouse.
that hasn't expired.
I mean, yes, but nothing with money. It's all the cheap component stuff.
Is that a door?
Regular catalyst.
What? There is a door on the right, yes.
Open it.
Okay.
Be careful.
Okay. Okay. So you walk in and you open the door. And you see a hallway.
Another door.
There is another door just to your... Wait, well, yeah, the one below you. It's the whole thing. Okay. So you see a room off to your right that's glowing warm, but that's about all you can see right here.
Walk towards it.
What?
Walk towards it.
Okay. So you walk out this way.
This place familiar?
Maybe slightly. You don't remember it directly, but it feels like you may have been here before. Yeah. You see an ornate table in this area. What appears to be glowing with warm light, illuminating 2 chairs nearby. On the table lies a series of papers, scribbles on them.
Read the scribbles.
Yes, you can.
Read the scribbles.
Okay.
How wide is the table?
This
Like-
thing right here.
4 or 5 feet.
Okay.
It's just like a little glass coffee table style. Why?
If it was small enough, I was gonna put it in my bag of holding.
All right. So you see a handful of. You see they're almost like little notes, little sheets of paper that he wrote that they were written on. Fancy handwriting is on them. The first one you read says, "Experiment 72, Changeling Bond incomplete. I was able to induce a connection between the boys, but Waylon gave up before the ritual was finished.
Oh.
He couldn't handle seeing his brother in so much pain. I wonder if modifying his memory would help. Further research necessary. You flip through a couple more and you see Experiment 84. Sats finally passed today. I hoped she would continue to give strength to Lake, but her body finally gave up on her. By my count, she had participated in 53 experiments. Truly unfortunate loss of specimen. You flip through a couple more and you read Experiment 91. It seems that Waylon takes quite quickly to fire. I have been toying with the concept of mixing magic and gunpowder. He instantly became curious and almost blew his hand off. I will have to keep a tighter lock on my supply room.
It's a supply room.
Experiment 100. I was hoping today would be the day of my ritual would finally succeed. I have been at it for almost 2 years. For 2 years now. I have made significant progress, but I still have some minor details to work out.
Where's the sword room?
You probably weren't already in it.
Any gunpowder?
You can keep looking around. There might have been a little bit, but it's been a couple years since it's been touched, so it's probably not worth
Ruined
much.
with damp.
Yeah, it got wet. So
That's a
it's-
funny way to say that. Ruined with damp.
So,
That's what happens.
you turn around,
It got wet.
and you see, even though you don't do a lot of magic, you walk around this corner and you feel a surge of, and all of you do actually, because you're all together. I keep forgetting. You feel a surge of arcane energy coming from this.
I'm
blue
sure that's a
circle
good
in the
thing.
wall.
It's always a good thing when I feel a surge of arcane
feel
energy
arcane
enter
energy.
my body.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah.
So you see this giant-looking arcane circle with a runic engraving on the ground.
Jump on, you know what that means?
Check it out.
Yeah,
History.
sure. Or just Arcana. It's not a teleportation circle. So it looks like, from what you can tell, that this is almost something that has been theorized, but has never really been proven. It looks to be that
Twin private.
the theory is that you would be able to engrave a rune onto the ground that can connect with the weave. The weave, which is how arcane casters can pull magic from the weave. And doing this allows casters to be able to stand in it and accumulate some of that energy back. It only produces so much, so it's not an infinite supply. But it allows you to, in what you assume is if he's experimenting with magic, that it allows him to cast more than normal per day if he's in this circle.
It's like tapping into a ley line.
Kind of, yeah. And so standing on it and kind of examining it, you, as you do this, you feel this energy kind of surging in through you a little bit, and you actually regain a second level spell slot.
That's cool.
There's my protect.
Thank goodness, I was missing that spell slot.
Now I'm back to
Well, now you have Misty Step. You just gained the power of a Misty Step once.
Woohoo!
Alright, hang on, my obsidian's speed. So,
What happens to bystander?
it feels similar, but since you're not missing any magic, it doesn't actually do anything for you.
I'm missing magic.
But you're not arcane.
That's fair.
You don't draw power from the weave. So,
No.
what's up?
So, as I'm looking at this symbol,
Yep.
do I feel like the symbol itself is the source, or is it the product of the years of magical?
It's a lot of time and energy put into the sphere. You could copy the rune down, but that's like only.
You're
a
looking at
tiny
the faucet of
piece-
plumbing.
Yeah, exactly.
Say what?
You're looking at the faucet of an entire house of plumbing.
I see.
Yeah, there's a lot of underneath work that would like lead to, like, if you maybe like tore this room apart, you might be able to find some of the research to do that, but it would be a lot of time and effort and years of practice to get this to work.
Sure.
So this guy has been doing this for years because he works here all the time, right? So it makes sense that he'd have this.
Sure.
So yeah,
Okay, I guess I write down
you just write down what you can about it. Okay. Cool.
and the symbol.
Okay. Perfect. All right. What now?
I mean, are we gonna wreck this place? What's your plan?
See another door.
So as you actually, I forgot to mention. So there was one thing. As you begin to examine this circle, you hear in your head, you hear a voice.
That's probably good.
That's always good.
And so you hear You hear a familiar voice, and you hear Waylon. You finally returned home, have you? I knew you'd eventually come looking for answers. After you've finished wasting time here, meet me in the cave to the northeast of town. I'll finally give you the answers you've been looking for. Trust your instincts, they'll lead you to me. Northeast.
Alright, here's where we waste a day away checking out this entire tower. Let's pull apart brick by brick,
Find all
stone
the
by
cool stuff.
stone. I hear people put gold in their walls. Fried chicken too.
Alright, what do you guys do? There's
I mean, yeah, look for more research. There's a whole bookshelf with something that I think Joplin would be interested in.
So, you come down here and you open this door. A beautiful ornate bed sits in the middle of this room. A writing desk stands near the entrance with paper shuffled around it. A vial of thick red liquid sits in a flask on the desk. You see a couple of papers, but one kind of stands out to you. And you begin to read it, and it says, Experiment 123. Changeling bond successful. I have telepathically linked the boys. I was right. Lake's trust in his brother and Waylon's lack of memory led to my eventual success. Waylon is now able to control his brother's shape-changing by sheer willpower. I wonder if Waylon truly understands the potential that he now wields. Unfortunately, after the experiment, he took off with his brother. Nonetheless, the last big piece is in place. I must finish gathering the supplies for the ritual and prepare for the day that Waylon returns. I will move it to the cave northeast of town. It's off the beaten path and very few know it exists. It is there that I will finally complete the plan that has been in work for so many years.
Take out the cataclysm.
Okay?
Start talking to it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Is Waylon like having a mental breakdown?
I don't know. I'm not supposed to do it. I'm talking to his dad.
He has been losing sleep.
Sorry. Nothing else in this room.
Okay. Nothing else in this room now.
Oh, wait. Let's go back up. There's no other door anymore.
There's the one downstairs.
This is the one.
Well, there's the one downstairs, there's one right here.
Yeah. Just do that one.
Okay. So you open that door and you walk in. You walk in and you see a guest room that appears to not have been used in quite some time. Another few papers are shuffled around on the desk. Experiment 5. The family is well connected. They may be perfect for my transfiguration ritual. I believe their bond will be the key to my success. Experiment 21. Failed. Sat's bond with Vars was not strong enough. She nearly died. I'll have to wait a few more days to try again. Experiment 36. During the experiment, Vars perished. He seemed to be strong, but his age got the best of him before the ritual was complete. I'll have to proceed with caution. Losing another may mean the end of my experiment.
Mars is the father.
Mars is the father. Experiment 50. I made some progress today. Lake may be the key to this ritual. Since he's only 5, he knows not of betrayal, and his bond to his older brother is strong. More experimentation needed.
And then there's the one on the door.
Yeah, it's just an entrance back to the entrance. This is the picture anymore.
Alright.
So,
Yeah. Is there anything down if we hop on the broom?
Well, there's also the room downstairs we didn't open.
What do you mean room upstairs?
There was a doorway downstairs, wasn't there?
it was just a door to the back.
Okay.
If we hop on the broom, we could check out what's down there. Is that something okay with?
You need to go down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go together, sure.
Okay. So you two hop on the broom and you head down.
And we die.
Yes.
That's why I'm not going alone, for sure.
Okay. You begin heading downward at a pretty fast pace, and you keep going, and you keep going, and going, and it feels like you've been traveling for 30 seconds at first, then a minute, then 5 minutes, then 10
I
minutes.
should not have gone
Look
here.
up.
You don't see anything above you. You can. So as you get down about the 10-minute mark, you begin to see just something kind of sitting in the darkness. You get closer to it, and it appears to be a very large door.
Does it look like the main door?
It does look like the main door.
Okay. Can I open it?
Sure. Okay. So you see a magical rune on the door that has a crystal in the middle that kind of shows a locked symbol. You can turn it,
I'll do that.
and then you'll hear some magic just kind of, and then the door. You can open the door, and then you open the door and you see the street.
Cool. Am I getting the others?
I'm staying here.
Nope, I'll get him.
Thanks. You can probably make it faster on the outside.
That's true.
How much time it actually passed? Because I'm sure we didn't just sit there for 10 minutes.
10
while
minutes.
10 minutes?
Actual time pass.
We probably would have gone outside.
How?
Or probably thrown wood in the dark. What can carry all of us?
Okay.
No. Jump on. Throw a fireball down there. See if you can get rid of the darkness.
Well, they're getting that. I'm gonna try and. I don't know how to do this, but I'm gonna try and catapult something to. So we can actually change like a huge shape.
Okay. All right. Yeah. How would you do this?
I don't know.
This is
Right.
gonna be willpower. So I think wisdom would need to be involved.
Okay. And it's gotta be a couple of things.
Yeah, I'd say you could do like a combo int wisdom together.
Intelligence and wisdom.
Yeah, because it's a little bit of both knowing how to and then actually being able to
Roll
do
2
it,
d20s divided by 2.
or just
Add
I'll give you a
modifiers.
doubled DC or something.
Alright. Intelligence on this one and wisdom.
Okay.
Can I
Don't care.
Yeah. Okay, because there's a 2 and a 5.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you roll both of them.
That is a 10 and a 10.
Okay. No bonuses either. Was that with
no,
bonuses?
That's with bonuses.
Oh my. Okay. So you begin. I assume you just like sit down on the ground and you pull this thing out and you focus, like you focused before in changing its shape, and it's almost second nature at this point. But to convert it to something that you can't even imagine, you begin to think about it and to try and remember the little boy that you saw next to you. In your nightmare, you begin to try and picture that and force this gun to transform, and you begin to see it kind of to shift, and you may see like where the trigger was, you see a couple of fingers appear, and you see maybe an eye begin to blink near the edge of the gun, and it begins to kind of shake, and then you lose it and it goes back into its normal form.
Does everybody else see that too?
I don't know. Probably not.
More of a vision.
No, like he was down. So he went down the black hole and then went out, and then Keelan went back up to go get everybody else. So
Okay.
that was happening while she was going to get everyone else. Okay.
Yes, we will eat that side.
Yeah, probably. Yep. Okay.
Alright,
Are we ready to go home now?
I need a drink. He was half drunk. You can't go home like this.
Yes, we can. There's more drinks.
No drinking and teleporting.
No, I was just looking at it. It was comparing.
Yeah, I was doing it better.
How's that bottle come a long way?
I am not drinking more until I know that we are done with this.
Okay.
How much is left? Probably.
It's still about. Well, I only drank half. So.
And then you and him were sharing, so probably a quarter left. Yeah.
No, Greg's didn't have some.
Yeah. Yeah. They probably you and him probably drink a quarter because you weren't trying to go down the thing. So yeah, you can finish the other quarter.
What time is it at?
It's probably mid-afternoon. It'll probably take you like an hour or so in that castle or in the tower. It's probably like noon, 1 maybe.
Let's go get some food.
Okay.
I'm hungry. Tavern.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So you travel to a nearby tavern and sit down. What?
What's the tavern called?
What's the tavern called?
Yeah.
You always do this to me. I'm never prepared for this.
Tavern 2.
No.
It's Tavern Cavern.
Tavern.
There's not a name. I'm not going to give you a name right now because I can't think of one.
It's okay.
And I don't want to pull up ChatGPT to search one. So, but you guys sit down.
The wizard's mind ball.
Sure.
Mind bomb?
The mind bomb.
I think they make that here.
So that's it.
Yeah.
An item.
Okay. I like it.
It raises your magic level by 1.
Hey.
Or a few, I think.
Okay. Anyway.
I want to sit down and get some food.
Okay. So the barkeeper walk by, tell you the local specials. They've got some mead. They've got some wine. Some of the stuff that you've been drinking they have. And they'll just have a stew if you want stew, or they'll have like a roast chicken if you want some meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So they'll bring a plate. I assume everyone sits down and eats. So they'll bring out a thing of food, and it's differently spiced again because you're in a completely different place. It's just a bot. Yeah. It's frustrating.
That's why I saw that.
Yep. It just is.
Anyway.
Anyway, so you sit down and you eat. The food's good. It's very different tasting. It's like eating a different culture's food. You've never had it before. It's just different, but it's good. You enjoy it. Yeah, you eat your food, drink your drinks. Enjoy it. I assume Devo maybe gets a little bit more sober after eating a bunch of food.
Yeah. They will sober him up at least a little bit.
So, yep.
while we're sitting down again, so some of the things that I've heard of voice about. Who's the voice? Told me to go to the cave.
Is this a voice that you recognize?
Yeah,
You can trust?
Should we go with it?
I don't know.
What did he say?
With the branch or something in the cave.
Did it say that you don't know whose voice it was?
I didn't recognize it.
Not really.
Sounds good. It could be a trap.
You do have memory problems after all.
I mean, I think we should. I'm
Apparently.
happy to support you if you want to figure out what's going on, but it could be a trap, so probably are gonna die. Probably just have to fight something. I'm okay. I haven't fought anything for a while. I'm ready to fight.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, Greg, how are you feeling?
I mean,
Sorry, this did not expect for all this to happen.
yeah, me neither. So, I mean, I don't typically like to fight. If I have to.
It's okay, you can stand back
Yeah, you
and
can just let us
serenade us.
fight.
Well,
Come along if you want me to, I guess.
I don't know how much longer this is going to take.
Okay.
I know the council's waiting on answers and all that stuff, right?
Kinda, yeah, but I don't know if I'm the best person to tell them.
That's fair. I can't promise that if we go there, we're going to have to fight or something else.
Okay.
We're going to stay if we want.
Okay. I'll think about it. Okay.
Let's go rat slap.
Play a game of Rat Slap. Pull out Lindor.
Boyd.
Do I need to?
No.
Do I need to polymorph somebody?
Yeah, so where's the rat?
Is there a rat around?
Ah, probably.
No, the undead are pretty particular about keeping the area
Let's
clean.
just go with the rat.
Probably.
Play rat slap.
Okay.
We're in a tavern.
You're in a tavern. You sit down, you pull a skeleton rat off the ground. You begin playing Rat Slap. It's a fun game. It's a good little distraction for a little bit of time. Probably spend about an hour here eating, playing.
Instead of
relaxing.
taking piercing damage, you take necrotic damage.
Yes. It emulates the effect of like a brown recluse. It starts rotting the flesh.
Yeah.
Anyway, Yeah.
Get up at some point and happen.
Okay.
And try and.
Hey, we got our first raid.
Whoa!
How's
Wow.
Aurelia is raiding with the party 7.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
How do you
Hey, thank you. I've never been raided before.
Yeah, we're just chilling, playing some Dungeons
playing
and
some
Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
How was your stream?
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
we're new to this, so we don't really know how to talk to people.
Oh, I'm ready to talk.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Cody's like,
oh,
I'm
you're
ready.
gonna come.
be? Careful, Cody will seduce you.
Yes.
I will roll to seduce.
Anyway. Oh, they had a huge combat section today.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
That's
We have not had
Yeah, we
combat
haven't had
for
combat
like
at all.
3
We're,
sessions.
Role playing a little bit today.
We're exploring a character's backstory in Thay.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we're about to get in a fight.
I know.
We'll see,
I'm
won't
thirsted. All right, ready to keep going?
Cruising for bruising.
Yeah, let's go.
What are we doing?
Okay.
Get up and find a
Bathroom.
Yeah,
Yes.
Something just empty myself. And then
Okay.
I will try and turn the gun.
Okay. Roll me those checks again.
Let's see what chaos you cause.
Alright, so
It's a lot.
intelligence of 18, wisdom of 6.
So a little bit higher than last time.
That sounds about
By
right.
1. So a quick recap for those of you that have
I know
just joined
exactly
us.
what to do.
We have
I'm
a
gonna do it.
changeling companion here that is trying to figure out where he came from. He figured out that his past was in Thay. We have just finished a council with the Thayan government to help aid in the fight against the Cult of the Dragon. They were on some side quests to try and figure out where he came from. We just explored one of the wizard's towers from his backstory. He figured out, so he has a legendary weapon, which is called the Cataclysm, which I believe is in our link somewhere. It's on his character sheet if you want to go look at what it does. We figured out that the Cataclysm is actually his, we believe it is his shape-changing brother that has been, I don't know what's a good word for it.
He's bonded.
Mentally overpowered by his brother. His brother's memory was modified to not really recognize him, and then modified to become a weapon of destruction. So he's trying to undo that now, and they are trying to figure out why it happened, where it happened, all that kind of stuff now. So that's a quick recap. You rolled your intelligence and wisdom to try and see if you could morph the gun back into your brother. So you did a little bit better this time.
Yeah.
Still not enough to undo this damage. It's been like this for so long that you don't know if it will be possible, but you do begin to see the same things. You see out of the trigger, you see another couple of fingers pop out. You see an eye and maybe a second eye blink at you this time.
Wow.
You see a shoulder kind of pop out of like the butt of the gun as it's kind of trying to shift its neck, and then after just a couple of seconds, it shifts back.
I'm going out cave.
Okay,
I'm going out cave.
all right,
Northeast of town.
northeast of town.
Let's go.
So you head to the northeast of town. You trek for a probably 30 to 45 minutes to get out of the edge of town. It feels familiar, this area. You don't really know why. You do remember from your dream. You remember a cave. You can only assume this is the cave that they were talking about.
Shift the map over. We're on the tower.
Oh, well, yeah, that'll be in the background.
Oh, we can switch different screen. That's better.
That's actually probably good. I just forget that.
That's cool.
Anyway, so you travel for about 45 minutes or so, and you come to a secluded area. A secluded area in like a little bit of a forest, and you see what looks almost like an archway in a rock. So it almost looks man-made, but it feels familiar. So you enter it, I assume.
I was gonna say, wait.
6 o'clock now.
What?
About 5
This is probably later in the evening. Yes.
Let's give ourselves a good old. Let's give ourselves say.
You gonna fire us up just in case?
Yeah, you want to do a third and
take
a
it.
third, or fourth and a fourth?
Both of us? Sure, I can. What do you? How much? I forget how much is which. What do you? What do you
Aid for a fourth level is 15 HP. Aid for a third is 10 HP.
But no one's. I thought we were just doing up into max H because I'm not. I don't think.
No, that's
I'm
the
down
max
at all.
HP modifier.
Okay, then yeah, let's do it. Sure.
Who doesn't get it? Lindor's always fine. He's always good at
He's
saves.
fine.
He doesn't need it.
I'm typically fine.
I should be okay with my new abilities.
What do you think? 10 or 15 HP?
10's probably fine.
Everybody add 10 to your max HP modifiers except for Lindor. Greg's getting the 10 HP for.
Greg's getting the 10 HP.
Yeah. We have to make sure our guests are safe.
Yeah, it's true. You come back and we're like, we come to the council, we're like,
We're
he
level
died.
14 now,
Greg
right?
is dead.
13.
13.
Yeah,
not
you're
14
close,
yet.
but you're not quite 14 yet. All right. So you enter this cave and you see like a man-made platform, followed by a set of stairs going downward into an opening cave that looks natural. Yes, I need to bring the map back up because I just changed back to it.
That's funny.
Let's see if we see the maps. Yes.
Yay,
So the map
there
is
we are.
up. Good. So you see this area. You travel down the stone staircase, and so like this area is kind of enclosed a little bit, so you can't quite see. You see little bits and pieces of the area nearby, but as you follow down this staircase, you see you see before you 4 pedestals of purple fire burning. In the middle of the pedestals is a giant ritual circle, traced out in what appears to be blood. In the middle of this is a mass of bodies piled up upon each other. So yeah, I'm gonna pull it over real quick. So I'm gonna get it all down.
From my clerking, I can tell you that's not good.
I have a lot of professional experience in this, and I can really.
I think
Pile of bodies.
Pile of bodies. Whether you're a wizard or
Safe to say.
cleric or whatever the heck you are.
I'm gonna move the chat so you guys can see.
I don't know. I
this.
feel like there's certain barbarians that see a pile of bodies and
They
think
love
this
it.
is probably good,
That's
and a
fair.
lot of necromancers probably.
Oh, yeah, that's
actually.
fair.
Oh yeah.
So you see this.
Well, I think it's mostly the red circle and blood.
and you will see
pile of bodies.
a
Oh,
very
that's just from Full
It
Metal
is.
Alchemist.
you see a lot of bodies in the
Somebody's
center of
just
this
a fan
area.
of the show.
You see a familiar face, and he will call out to you.
Oh no.
Are
we killing this guy?
Wayland. I didn't recognize you the last time that we saw each other. Your group nearly finished me.
Oh, it's that guy.
I'm glad I got out of there when I did, though. All the preparation
I'm killing him.
sacrifices I've made have been
You
lost.
can't stop me.
I'm glad, though, that you finally come to help me achieve my
Hey,
dream.
get chat back
shooting
up.
No,
Get chat back up just in case.
Shooting him.
you can't shoot him yet.
I'm gonna shoot him.
I'm
Shoot
gonna
him.
shoot him
No,
first.
you can't.
I shoot him.
That's a it's like a 30 something to hit. Or 29 to hit.
Hang on. You don't shoot him.
Sorry, it's 30 to hit.
Your brother just like starts.
Just automatically shoots him.
Okay, chill. Let him. Let's go.
So you as this is going on, you begin to see. Hang on, one quick. Hey, look at one thing real quick.
You wanna make it skinnier?
What? I can. I have to do it manually. Oh, hang on.
Okay.
No, just have it up on your phone
Here, I can
too.
just adjust it over. I can do this. Does that work? Oh,
Yeah, that zooms out.
That'll be fine.
Anything's fine.
okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So as you do this, you begin to see this man, and he begins talking to you, and as everyone's rage begins to build up, and he sees this. And as he's giving you this speech, he begins to weave a couple of extra words in his mouth that you hear that feel arcane.
Oh no.
And before anything can happen, you're out of range of counterspell.
You can't? Are you sure?
You're out of
Yeah,
range.
you're out of range.
Specifically, he did this so that you can't counterspell it. You will feel your body lock up,
All of us?
everybody, and you feel that time around you is stopping. And like Wayland, as you pull this gun up to aim, you stop moving. You're still aware of everything, but nothing. You can't move.
Oh no, the monologue spell.
Yes, it's exactly what this is supposed to be. So you can't. Anyway.
We don't care about just doing play. We just want to kill you.
So anyway, I'm glad I survived last time. All that preparation, all the sacrifices I've made would have been lost. I'm glad though you finally come to help me achieve my dream. Tell me, how is your brother? Oh, of course, you can't talk. My apologies. I just
Classic.
I love that you have continued to bend him to your will, though, so he could never be free. I wonder how your parents would feel about this. Nah, doesn't matter.
Told you should have
The last piece of my ritual is here.
We tried.
Life for death, death for life.
How dare you?
And as that happens, he's going to, so with time stop, he's going to get a couple of extra turns.
Can I? Oh my gosh! If only this were level 14.
So he will get 5 extra turns.
No.
Oh my.
So he's
Before
going to
we-
start, before you even get a start, he's going to get 5 turns. So the first things first is he is going to,
Wait, real quick, Chad. Is that screen set up good for you? Do we need to
I was like,
zoom
can everybody
in?
see it? I can pull it up and look at what I actually see.
I mean,
It's a little zoomed out. You can probably go
I
in
can
more.
probably zoom. Well, it's going to be the same as
I was
what you
gonna
guys
look
see.
at the music too.
It's delayed by a touch, so let's see what that zoom looks like. It's delayed by enough that it's being annoying. Okay. Oh, it's locked over here too, so I can't do that.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
why. Okay, so let me try and... I'm going to aim this for your guys' chat. I'm sorry. Okay, I can skip the chat.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, that looks good there, I think. So, oh, but then you guys can't see the
It's okay.
We're good.
I'm going to move the chat. Just pull it up on your phones if you want.
Yep.
Yeah, so you guys can see everything, because this is kind of a big thing. Anyway,
It's kind of important.
yeah, so you see this. So it starts with an aura around you, settles down, and it gets very quiet. You guys recognize this as silence.
The spell.
So I'm going to draw a little
That's bad for people that have to.
cast, correct?
At least with verbal spells, yeah.
Which is basically everything.
Pretty much.
You see that, and then he'll give a little smile, and he'll pull out a very, very large ruby, and he'll wave over it, and then snap, and then a cage will begin to form around most of you, and you will see it morph around Wayland and push him out of the way. But what you see is a blue force trap you. Oh, let me draw it there. Something like that.
So that's a cage.
It is. It's a box. And you see this cage hits you.
Is it? Can I see through it?
You can't see through it. It is spectral in form. But yes, you can. And then he's going to go on the offensive.
That's 3.
That was his third, yes. So let me add that to the so you can see it. Sorry, I'm trying to...
You mean you didn't have everything planned out exactly
Oh,
from the
no,
beginning?
totally he did, yeah. Sorry, I have this written down, actually, I think, for his tactics.
I don't have silent spell in my
I wouldn't. No, I'm the one who had silence.
He's going to step up a little bit to Wayland. And
Oh,
he's-
so spells.
I meant subtle, yeah.
He is going to cast a
Good one.
cone at you.
being coned.
He's been coned.
Punishing.
So you see this, and you know this spell is Cone of Cold. And you see this go out from his hand, and it hits Wayland. You see him begin to shiver from this damage, but it hits the cage and just kind of dissipates around it. But Wayland, you will take. I'm sorry, I'll find it again. I lost it. 45 cold damage. And with that, time stop will end because he has since affected you.
Wait, so we have
for
a
him or
cage
And silence.
and silence. Aren't those both concentrations?
Not. I don't believe they are. Let me double check.
I know silence is concentration.
No, it's concentration. The other one is not concentration.
Okay.
And that is up. So
Roll initiative.
initiative.
9.
Solid 6, baby. Let's go.
Let's
Hey.
not tracking into my having 2.
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to tell me all of those. Devo,
2. Oh, sorry, 6. You got 2.
drop on.
14.
I need an
Come on.
Oreo.
I'm sorry, I haven't done it yet. Go ahead.
Okay.
I was reading up on
Lindor?
something. 45.
Whoa! Got them collectible Star Wars Episode
Nick, 14.
1.
9.
Sippy.
I'll tell you about those in a minute, yeah. Wayland? 2. 2?
For 11.
Wait, 2 for 11? You have plus 9? I forgot you had a really high one. Okay, that is everybody here. No, I didn't. 14. 14, okay. Oh, it rolled. Yeah, my thing mapped, so it got you first. Alright, Lindor, you're up.
Can I face step through this? Or can I try?
You can attempt.
Okay. So with that, that's my bonus action.
Correct.
So I'll go ahead and try running. Can I move? Like if I were
You can move in this area. It is a normal area,
Okay,
yes.
so if I try to get to the edge of the box, moving the 5 feet or whatever, will I just basically bounce off of it?
I don't know.
That's what I want to try.
So you can't Misty Step.
Okay.
Because it is verbal to do.
It's innate spellcasting form. It doesn't use any verbal components.
Is that how that works?
I just
I still used the components, but it wasn't.
No, that's if you use it as a spell.
Okay.
That's if I
Well,
use
it's a
it, but
face
because
step.
it's their
Okay.
face steps.
Then I think you're
It's
okay.
similar, but
Yeah, you're right,
Ours
I
is not a
forgot.
spell.
Yep.
Ours is an ability.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good. Okay.
So I'm basically gonna move forward enough to get to the edge of the box.
Okay.
So like it, as if like okay, this is the border. I can't go any further, and then face step from there.
Okay.
And I want to go
To the edge.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then where do I want to be? So he moved a little bit.
Yes, he did.
And would he get cover if I like face step here to try to shoot him? Got that wrong?
Yes, he will through a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just move to. These are 5 feet.
Yes, they are. Yep. Okay.
you don't have to go the whole distance either.
Yeah, I'll go right here.
Okay. So you blink as you have multiple times before. I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, you're good at it.
Not today. 5.
Okay.
So it's just seems like the thing. to do.
Yeah. A little bit better. 18.
That still fails.
Oh my.
So you try to blink through this, and you blink for an instant, and then you hit the wall of this cage, and you blink back.
It's Greg.
Greg is probably in the cage too.
Is this playing? Do we have that?
Huh?
Do we have Greg?
I don't have a picture for him yet.
Okay, so that didn't work. I mean, I have a feeling this isn't gonna work, but I'll just try to shoot him.
Okay. So I'm not even gonna make you roll. You pull up an arrow and you launch it this thing, and it just hits this and bings
I
around.
can't hear anything.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. He is up. He is going to look at you, Wayland, and he is going to. You're going to see his eyes kind of glow black for a second, and he's going to target you with another spell. I need you to make me a con saving throw.
So you weren't able to base that out?
He tried. Almost did.
Okay, that fails.
The one thing about this, it seems like he can't get us in this part.
You take another 40 damage.
Jeez.
I can't really see me. I don't have any. Really
What was the
way
kind
that
of
I can think
damage?
of to get rid of this.
That was necrotic.
And almost all my spells are verbal, so we can't talk to each other here either.
Yeah.
All right, Keelan.
I feel like he's gonna finish Wayland and then release his call.
Literally,
Or just
I'm
leave.
pretty sure the only thing I can do is just try this.
Okay.
But I guess I was reading some of my calls today. Really, I guess I wouldn't know.
I think it might be cost.
Actually, John,
I was gonna say, I wouldn't
What's up?
know.
is the
Well, there's only other.
reaction-
There's no
Yes.
other option for you,
No.
is there?
I mean, unless
Hang
I'm
on,
trying
Wayland's
to
using
lose
his
it.
Yes, yeah. He's within 60 feet.
Yes, he is.
Alright, I am going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
My third level.
Is that verbal?
Who's not inside? Oh,
He's
he's inside
inside
the silence, not inside the
Yeah,
box.
that's
So you can't.
So I can't.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm
Yeah.
having so many issues, man.
Yep.
Wonderful.
All right.
Never mind.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna attempt to base step out.
Okay.
Sure, why not? Let me see step. I should say.
Okay.
No, it's face step.
For me, it's base step. Yeah, here's
Yep.
base step. I'm getting backwards.
All right.
What did I do?
Make a charisma saving.
That's what the question was. Cool.
By the way, it's so tedious.
No, it's not. Plus 10. Don't tell me now. 20.
Okay. So you're able to face step out.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Where do you want to go?
I want to go outside the silence. I'm 30 feet.
Well, you also
go
have 30
over
feet of
here.
movement. If you don't make it, you can walk out.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And then, so it's just my bonus action, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try to attack this guy.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't think I was gonna get out, so I didn't know what I was gonna do.
You didn't think that?
I really want to try that, but he's just gonna counterspell me. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
1 second, sorry. I guess I don't know this, so I can't ask this. I probably shouldn't know that beforehand. Would I know if you can, if I double up a spell, can he dispel both of them? Like if I do a quicken spell, can he?
It's still a single casting of the spell.
That was my question. Okay.
Oh, well, Quicken is 2 different spells, I'm sorry.
You also can't double level spells.
Yeah, because twin. Well, yeah, I knew that, but twin spell is the same.
It's the
spell,
same spell,
but
just hitting
quicken
two
spell
targets.
is one.
2 different spells.
Yeah, it's one.
You can target one of them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
Well, you could also just move out of his range. I mean, if you're on the border, you can move out, hit him with a long distance spell.
But again, I'm trying not to metagame a ton.
That's not metagame. That's just combat basics.
I'm
Anyway.
stupid.
Anyway.
I don't understand how stupid I am. Well, I still have 30 feet of movement, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna back away. I'll back just like towards this direction. Yeah, that direction. And then, because Quicken Spell is 1 cantrip and 1 slotted, or just 2
Correct.
cantrips? Okay. Then I think I'm going to do 1 thing of Magic Missile, I think,
Okay.
and then 1 of. I'll do Firebolt.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll do that. And so, which one do you want me to cast?
So you see the. We'll start with the magic missile. So you begin to shoot out these missiles of pure force energy, and as they begin to jet towards him, you see this purple fire flash, and you see these missiles are gone.
That's fun. I don't know what that means. Cool.
From what you can tell, it looks like the fire has counterspelled you.
The fire?
Fire?
The fire.
Oh, these things?
Those things.
Okay,
The
so do I have
fireball
enough
still
time?
goes through.
Well, I was gonna say, so I've already said I was gonna do that, so it means I targeted him, not
Correct.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, well, I mean firebolt though, because they can't do it twice.
I don't know that. Sure.
Well,
Well, you know
the
there's
second one goes through,
reactions.
is what I'm
Oh,
telling
I
you.
gotcha. Okay. No! Can I reroll that, please?
Well, that's also a 14. His AC might be low.
I know he's
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
He's
that
a
hit?
wizard.
It does not hit.
No, I can't reroll it. Can
I can't because I told you. If it
I?
hit.
Exactly.
Yep.
You guys are the worst. I don't ever listen to any of you.
You guys
I
are
should just
insane.
do my own thing.
Anyway,
So I did nothing. Thanks.
okay.
You're welcome. Got out of it.
Draw upon.
Try to Misty Step out.
Okay. I'll make charisma saving throw.
Misty Step is verbal for us.
It is verbal. So that's
Oh wait, you have
psychic.
Yankee Psychic?
Psionics.
Psionics?
But-
That doesn't teleport, is it? Or what is
That's
what is your
innate.
psionics?
It's the Misty Step.
Okay, so you
But-
can do it. What's up?
So it's still verbal though.
If it's an innate ability like from a race, it's not. Okay. You could use it for free, and that's not a spell, which is essentially what it does.
Okay.
And then, so you can try it, but you need to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no, that's not good.
Okay. 18.
Oh my.
That fails.
Oh, shame.
That's what he got.
Okay. So do I know this box that's holding us around? Do I know what the spell is?
It's a very high level spell. You have heard of it, yes. I don't think you've memorized it.
Okay. Do I know if I can cast through it?
No, you know that you can't cast through it.
Okay. So I will.
You also saw him shoot at it, and it just bounced off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see if I can just do magic missiles through it.
No.
With my wand.
Because they start from where you're at and then go outward, and they'll just hit the wall and stop.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
That's it. For me.
Okay. Wayland, you are up.
I'm gonna try this one more time. I don't know if I can.
Okay.
As an action, I'm gonna try and change the gun
Okay.
into like almost like
Your
Okay.
brother one more time? What you think is your brother at least?
I mean, pretty much confirmed it.
He could just be lying to you the whole time. But also, this is tabletop, so.
No. What?
8 and 4.
Yeah. So again, you see the starts of what you would imagine to be that, but it morphs back immediately.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move over that way.
Find a rock like here. Okay. All right, Nick.
Can I move over to within 30 feet of Wayland?
Sure.
Alright, Wayland, you are up to half HP.
I cannot get anything through this.
As an action, you restore 65 hit points to any creature within 30 feet of you and divide those hit points among them. This feature can restore a creature to no more than half of maximum hit points. You can't use this feature on undead or constructs. Preserve life.
Is it an innate ability?
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, no, it's
Cleric.
not an innate ability. It's a deity-based ability.
Healing doesn't come from me, it comes from God. Just God's everywhere, yo.
Combo to the top. That's God's combo. Oh yeah, but I was gonna ask, are you done at 5:50 today for your 5:50?
I mean, we got time.
I was gonna say usually aren't we done around 5:30?
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you had to be at
No, you're good.
that.
I don't even have to see the creature.
That's stupid.
Shout out to God.
Okay.
Do it. Yes. Sure.
Peace, God, thank you.
Alright, back up to 58.
Okay.
And you did have 10 max HP modifier, right?
Yeah, I did, but
Okay.
it already went away.
No,
Oh,
it's
no.
not temp HP, it's max HP
Yeah,
modifier.
I should have that one.
Everybody, it's max HP modifier. Not
Never
temp
forget.
HP.
I didn't waste,
Whole different system.
I didn't waste a 1-8 spell just for us to get around. Speaking of that, I should probably not do that. I didn't just now waste that spell.
Yeah, and that'll
Okay.
be my turn.
All right. Void.
Void is going to immediately erase time
Okay.
and walk over to the main bad guy.
You can't get out of the cage.
Oh.
He's so sick.
Oh man,
Plan.
plan fails immediately. He said a naughty word.
Yeah, that's one. That's
That's a
one.
naughty word.
That makes sense though. That's fair.
3 for Cody.
Oh.
Bonks his tail in the cage.
Erase
Wait,
time.
hold
What
on.
is this power match?
No. I summon my stand outside the cage.
Oh.
It can be anywhere within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
I can summon it into existence.
Okay.
And I'm going to punch the outside of the cage.
All right. You punch the outside of the cage. There is no effect.
Okay. I'm gonna say, well,
I'm out of ideas.
I tried.
Can it throw a rock at the guy?
It can throw a rock, I guess.
Your stand is
Just,
outside
it
of the
needs
But
cage.
I
to make concentration
I
checks.
took my action to try
I
attacking
know.
the outside
Can
the
you
first
command
time.
him?
Somebody
without
hit the guy.
Speaking like it's all psychic, right?
Yeah.
You can
I-
just tell him to go attack him.
I can only
It's
get
got a
within 10
range.
feet
Oh,
of me.
you're right.
It has
Oh,
to
God.
stay within 10 feet of
What
me.
did Greg do that last turn?
Yeah, what's Greg up to?
I think Greg's just gonna kind of hide.
Is he in the cage with us?
He's also a bard, so he's silent.
Yeah.
No. Oh, he can't sing
Yeah.
a good song to us either.
No, he can't.
Poor guy.
Serenade.
That's all he knows how to
No
do.
If you guys
serenades.
will tell me that you guys can see my stand now, so if you tell me throw a rock at him, it's concentration. I would.
We
do
can't
it.
talk to you.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
silent.
I
That's the
can't-
whole problem
I'm
we're having
outside.
right now.
I'm outside
You-
of the cage.
Yeah,
I
you
would
can
yell
s-
that.
Yeah, do
No,
something.
you can't
but-
hear from inside the cage.
Oh.
All right.
Well, then
All
motion.
sound stops.
Motion it. Point at the guy and.
All the
motion
default
throw.
should always be hit the guy.
Oh, no, okay. I wanted to check how the cage works.
No,
See,
no,
maybe
look.
it could break from the
Look, listen,
outside.
I'm gonna point at you, and I'm gonna point at him and go, bonk, bonk, bonk. Him, hit him.
That was my action, though. Yeah, next turn.
All right. Lindor.
I can't do anything. I'll
Okay.
just knock on it.
sound, please.
I
Okay.
want to shoot you.
Would you please make it easier for me to shoot you?
Oh my.
That's so good.
All right. So he's up.
Yeah, I think.
What's he gonna do to us?
So you guys nothing.
Oh no. I'm pretty far away. You pressed it, didn't you?
So I'm trying to look through the massive spell list of options. There's too many.
No spells found. I have none.
The verbal.
No cleric spells can be learned that are non-verbal.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
I don't think I have a few that are. I can't look at the ones I already have selected. Just all the ones that I already have.
No, I'm sure you can just go through them. Well, you're already out of the cage. It doesn't matter to you.
chat?
Yeah, that's true.
What? I don't think
No,
so.
nothing lately.
What?
Did I die?
Not yet.
Oh.
No, you actually have
say
a
it
good
like
handful.
But I don't know
Because I can.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Yep.
Like, so far,
Thank you.
I mean, I know I have a
It's
book.
gonna make this so much less stressful.
Okay.
No counter spells also. Non-verbal. No, I just need it. It's third level.
That's all I have. I only
Yeah.
have those two. Even Mind Sliver, I have Mind Sliver, not Mind Spike.
Oh, yeah.
So. Sorry, I'm looking at things real
Oh,
quick.
don't you have that
You guys
one?
come here
You're
often?
trying to
I
figure
don't
out.
think it's very helpful, though.
Every week
No, I don't think I have that.
when I'm not out of town.
I have Silent Image
something's
and.
Oh, okay.
All right. So he will look at Wayland again.
Uh-oh.
I don't think. What's his name? Here's close enough. Hang on, sorry.
No.
Yeah, you're not close enough to get it changed. Okay. He will move around the rock area, but far enough away that he can see you, and he will cast Chain Lightning.
Uh-oh.
So I need you to make me a Dex saving throw.
Oh, I'm actually decent at those.
You can also throw a dagger.
I don't roll a 5.
You fail. Right. You take 55 points of damage.
Alright.
That's
And as a reaction, I'm casting.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Okay.
third level.
Yeah, nice.
Needs a dex save from him.
Okay.
And that was
He fails. 14. Okay.
40, 10.
Okay.
He needs to beat a 10
With out
con.
of 40 10s, you only got 14.
14 is a 40, 10.
He succeeded the con save.
Below average.
Alright, Keelan.
I'm up. All right.
Yep.
I'm on my broom. Yes, right now.
Correct.
Yes, I have been on my broom. One second. That was one question I had.
Yes.
But I need to answer myself. I'm sorry, I forgot to do it. So, with my telekinetic shove, can I only shove people or can I shove things too?
You can shove things.
Okay, because it says like it's a strength. It's a DC.
Yeah, I would assume you can shove
Okay.
things.
I just didn't know, and I'm just telling you because I was gonna ask. I thought about maybe trying to see if I could push over. 'Cause are the fires like on stand, like raised up, or are they on the ground?
They're on pedestals.
So I thought, but if I attempted to, but I guess that's my question because I just don't know. If somebody had to pass a strength 18, how heavy of a thing could I push with the telekinetic shove, since that's different than telekinetic?
I'm fairly heavy.
It depends on what you're trying to shove. I'll tell you for these, they look like they're almost embedded into the
In the
ground.
ground. Okay. That's,
So it looks like it'd be almost impossible to do that.
and so again, you don't have to tell me that. If I can try this because I wouldn't have
No,
know that.
you
But-
can. I mean, you're at least battle-wise in those where you see this thing buried in the ground. You're like, I probably could shove that over.
Then
Yeah, it's always a default to ask about the environment. That's just a
Yep.
given. Like, you can see that it's,
because this game mode, I mean, or this, I can't see it. Yeah, I think what I'll do then is I know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to
alright.
I'm
It's
sorry.
your fault.
Well, yeah.
Love
I'm just
It's
trying to figure out
on
what
my
to do with
to-do
the
list.
fires. I literally don't. I'm sorry. I'm just like, again, letting you know, I don't know what to do about the fire. I don't have anything that can put fire out. I'm assuming it's magical fire. I can try to dispel magic, but I don't know. I can just try to shoot fire at the fire. I don't know
Okay.
what that's gonna do. So I don't know if I don't really want to do that. So I think I might just do what I did again last time,
Okay.
and go for two attacks. Yeah. So I'll do the same thing. I'll do magic missile first, and
Okay.
then firebolt. So,
So you see the same thing happen.
yep.
Magic missile will,
Kind of figured.
and then the fire will go through.
Okay.
Okay, just not a 2 this time.
What?
Just
yeah,
not
not a two.
Not 2.
All right, so it's gonna be
Head.
24 to hit.
Okay, hits.
Hits a spellcaster.
What?
Hits a spellcaster.
Yes.
So then
18 damage.
Yep, con save.
Oh, good. He must be coming from mine too.
You already did.
He did. He made yours. Okay, 18 damage.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna fly. What's it?
He made the con save.
Oh.
To keep silencing.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's what I was
Sorry.
rolling for.
I gotcha. I kind of just move kind of back along that face a little bit, still away from him, but just kind of along the face.
There.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Just get closer to the fire stuff.
Okay.
Get close to him.
All right, drop on.
I'll try again with Misty Step.
Okay.
But with the Thay ability.
Okay.
No, I think that's what becomes a verbal part once you're using it as a spell.
So it's
Right?
the Thay type's intelligence.
He gets one for free.
Yeah, one for
You
free
already tried
to
the
use
free
as a
one,
spell,
I
right?
have 2 different ones.
Oh.
I have.
I don't know. I think we rule that as it doesn't technically count as a spell
Okay.
because like he gets one and he doesn't have spell casting, so it would be the same for his. So okay, yeah.
Okay.
Con save or not con save, charisma save.
I should have used Bless before this. I was thinking about using that. Okay. So I use it. I'll do Charisma. Oh, he almost hit 19.
Okay,
Okay, so it makes.
it fails. All right.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Wayland.
You also can't use bless because it's verbal.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like before
Oh,
we
yeah.
walked in there, plus we get a D4.
Okay.
Last time.
All right.
Right. So that would have helped. I think it would have passed. They had 18 last time.
No, I'm saying it wouldn't
Sucky
last it
rolls.
because the time wise. Like there's no good time to cast it before combat because you
That
don't know
sucks.
when combat's gonna initiate.
Okay.
It's like,
Anything
oh,
else? What are we
on
gonna do?
one turn.
And
Yeah.
actually, the roll.
Like that. Okay. Nick.
Oh, I will also try to Misty Step out.
Okay.
And charisma saving throws.
Yes.
I'm not bad at those. Charisma save. I'm gonna re-roll that one. Would you turn that in?
Oh no, we're not doing great so hot. This
13. Not doing so hot.
Okay.
time. We used to be so good at this whole
I
time.
know, right? That's my bonus action. Wayland's about dead again.
Yep.
No.
Wayland, you're back to. Aren't you about dead?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, you're back up to half.
Okay.
Yep. And that's it for my turn.
Okay.
How much can it heal?
Half. 65 HP.
There you go.
Pick up a rock.
Your stand is
Right.
okay.
My stand picks up a rock.
Think about how this. Technically, a rock's an improvised weapon, which isn't gonna do much.
It just needs to make
A
him
sharp
make a
rock.
He
Okay.
just needs to make
Con
a
save?
yeah, that's all I care about.
Okay.
So I'll roll to attack. What do I? What's my bonus on?
Be a dex based for ranged attacks.
Do I get my proficiency bonus?
No, because it's improvised.
Okay.
Probably plus 0 is
Okay, that'll be a
right?
19.
That hits.
There you go.
Nice.
No bonus. You just bang.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a d4 damage.
Yoo-hoo, boy. He's gonna suck on this. That's a whopping 2 damage, baby. I feel like I'm playing as Kai right now.
Okay. Con save. He succeeds.
Dang.
Okay.
I did what I could.
All right,
That's 2
Lindor,
damage.
Anything you want to do?
I'll just keep rocking.
Okay.
That's all you got.
I can't do
All
it.
right. He is up.
What I missed, did Devo actually hit him with the rock?
Yes.
You did.
He made his count save.
That makes sense.
All right. He's going. You see this wizard get kind of flustered and annoyed because he's like, "You should have died twice by now." So he's going to twist his hand, and beneath you, the ground is going to kind of like warp. I need you to make me a con saving throw.
How far is counter spell?
60 feet.
I'm too.
Oh,
I'm not. I'm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm far.
You're too far.
That's not good.
Fail.
There was hold on. I have a thing. I rolled a 3 on the dice,
Yes, that will.
but yeah.
I don't think I
So
Okay.
11.
All right. So you're gonna feel like the ground beneath you give way, and then a warping sensation as he will teleport you over here.
That's not good.
And then he will walk up to you.
Slap it. No.
Okay. Keelan, you're up.
All right. I think I might actually go ahead and just because I don't know. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm gonna touch myself and turn invisible.
Okay.
I have one free of it, right? Or do I
You do,
not?
yes.
I thought so. All right, so I'm invisible, and then I want to go like walk up to one of the fires.
Okay.
I fly to whatever.
Okay. Yep.
And then I'm gonna attempt to dispel magic.
Okay.
Oh, but no. Oh, wait. Can I do?
Order
Can I
of
swap
operations.
the order? Can I do my cantrip first and then do my? Well, you said does it? Oh, does it not counter
Well,
against?
explain the whole.
Well,
I don't know
he
that.
went invisible, and then he's gonna cast a spell which will uninvisible him.
I know.
Oh,
That's
you're
what
right.
That's what
I
you're
know
trying to
that.
talk about, right?
Well, no, because I was thinking about the fact that if I tried to do counterspell on it, could it counterspell my counterspell?
You can't counterspell on your own turn. We decided that.
Yeah, you can't counterspell on your turn.
Oh, not counter. I meant to dispel magic. I'm sorry. I didn't know if it would counterspell my dispel magic. I had a problem with that.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Why? I don't have anything cool. The best thing I could do is maybe. Can you remind me one more time? Just because I'm making sure I'm making.
Yes.
I'm not mixing anything up. Does it only counterspell slotted spells, not cantrips? Is that what you said? Or
It hasn't counterspelled a cantrip yet. You don't know.
I knew that, but that's just because of that order that was doing that. Okay.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Well, I'm gonna.
I believe in you. Ethan.
I know I have thoughts, but I don't have any idea if they work. Give me one more second. I was right. I was really only trying to be invisible so he didn't, so I could get close to his stuff without him hurting me. I don't really care if I go back visible. Because I can't really do anything while I'm invisible apart from do that.
You could attack him with advantage when you're invisible.
That's true. I guess. Let's do the same thing I've already done twice. Sure. Why
Not even gonna mix up the order.
I can attempt to. Sure. Let's try to mix it up. And you know what? Just for the heck of it, let's shoot one of the magic missiles since it's force damage at the fire, and maybe the force damage will put the fire out.
Okay.
Just for the heck of it, right? So I'll do the fireball first,
Okay.
and then try the magic missile second and see
Okay.
which one goes through.
Where do you? So you're targeting him.
2 magic missiles at him and one at one of the fires. The fire that's closer to me.
Okay.
And then the fireball at him.
Okay.
Well, other way.
What?
Fireball first.
Well, yeah, but fireball first.
Fire bolt.
Fire bolt.
Okay. I just want to make sure I understood. Okay.
I know.
All right. So the fire bolt goes off.
Okay, do you want me to roll for it?
Yes.
Okay. 22 to hit.
Okay.
And then 16 damage.
Okay.
And then
Missiles.
just go away. Okay, very cool, very fun. I guess I'm no longer invisible anymore.
Okay.
So wait, so if I
Did you
since I-
even turn invisible?
Yes.
He started his turn with that.
All right. Not sure.
He forgot the.
Well, he can't then cast.
He can. Yeah.
It was
his,
it was an innate ability that I have now, or I have it. No, I have invisibility as I have a 1 free invisibility, right?
as an action.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think about
I
that.
forgot about that.
Yeah. Action
Then-
economy.
So you can't get a firebolt. You can't get a magic missile off, but you can still shoot the firebolt. Okay.
At advantage.
Yeah. All right.
Does he make his con save?
Yes, he does.
I don't know. I have a lot of questions. I just don't ever know what to do. I hate asking so many questions when I'm
No, you're
in
good.
battle
No, it's
because I feel like
perfectly
it's not
fine.
everything that. Why? I just literally have no idea what to do about the fire. I don't know how the game works against me enough. Like I don't know. Can I pick up a boulder and
That's
put it
good.
on the fire?
Your character wouldn't know either. So
Can I just
You have a water
blow
skin.
the fire out? Can I just
You have a water
push
skin
it?
and
You
be a
don't know.
water skin in there.
I'm just
All right. Is that it?
sick of this. Yeah.
Jump on. Okay.
You don't have any
Wayland.
spells?
What?
I don't. Oh, that bad.
No.
Yeah. One more time. That's
No.
a 6 and a 4. Can I run that way?
Yes. 30 feet.
Yeah.
Like that.
Outside.
Okay. Like that. Okay.
Doesn't. It's not opportunity attack.
He will take an opportunity attack. And so as you
Trying my best to help you. I'm the only one out here, and I can't really do much apparently. With all my slotted spells.
so he's gonna
Destroy.
say, as you run around, he's gonna say enough, and he's going to point a finger at you. And I need a con save, please.
This can't be finger of death,
Can't be
right?
Finger. That's a nat 20.
Hey, we take those. No, hand it over, bring it out.
Okay.
The DM has given us one of his reroll skulls. Here, Wayland, this is for you.
For me.
Yes, you earned that.
No more nat 20, I guess.
That one.
You really want to kill Wayland today?
It is Kill Wayland Day.
It is Kill Wayland Day.
We
So
have
as you
established.
you begin pointing, a beam of necrotic energy will leave his finger.
By Wayland, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus. But does it pierce the barrier?
He's not. in
Wayland.
there.
Oh, Wayland's not in the barrier.
Does it pierce Wayland's barrier?
Your
You-
skin.
You forgot about Wayland's magical barrier, you fool.
The one that instantly stops Finger of Death.
Yeah, the one
specifically.
that
We specifically
yeah,
achieved
we
it with the Sonic
specifically
Finger of
cast
Death.
the anti-finger of death barrier on
We
him.
talked to you about this beforehand.
We said this several times. You said, "Don't forget the anti-finger of death barrier, Jonathan."
You take 65 damage.
Yo! Is that twice what you had left?
And
No.
Wayland is down.
By Wayland.
Bye.
It's okay, you got AIDS for him.
You got AIDS.
We gave him AIDS. We gave him plenty of AIDS.
It's okay if we give him AIDS. He'll be
I was out here giving as much aid as I possibly could.
Wayland got fingered by the wizard
Yeah.
and got AIDS.
Alright.
Nick,
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe you passed on some of those AIDS to the wizard, and it'll help us.
That's the other name for AIDS, is the finger of death.
all right.
I'm sorry.
Nick is gonna go ahead and kneel down, pull out his amulet. He's gonna pray. He's gonna do divine intervention to ask his deity to free him from this prison.
Can you DD?
Okay.
Hear your thoughts. What is your thoughts?
Oh, it's prayer. So that's
So it's
2d10. I need to get less than a 13 on
less than a
these.
13.
Oh wait, I think it has it in here.
I feel like this is. Do you want to use the tower for this?
Yes.
I just
Oh, yeah,
rolled
this
it
is
on
big
D&D
deal.
Beyond. I got it in 69.
Oh,
That should count for
nice.
something.
Hey, that's nice.
Pretty nice.
I felt like 69 should be an auto succeed. If
So,
we're being honest.
Yeah.
So you get no answer.
Yep.
Jeez, what do you have to roll for?
13 or lower.
Oh,
Yep.
low.
It's
On-
your
on
class
a
level
100.
or lower for the divine intervention to work.
Got it.
Okay.
On
Anything
the
else?
100. Yeah, I'll shoot the wizard a rude gesture.
Okay. All right.
Gonna
Void.
his own finger back.
Boy's gonna do the same old shtick. Take a rock, chuck it at him.
Did you do that church today?
Oh,
I don't think you're in range.
60 feet.
Almost 90
He's gonna
feet
throw
away
it
from you.
really hard.
I was watching that from.
You do it with disadvantage, right?
Randy said
I-
think about.
Can I do
in
it?
the parking lot.
Let me
Oh,
pull up
that's so
just like
scary.
something similar that would be like ranged.
Something to think about. He said you can remember a gesture.
I mean, you could use dagger. I wouldn't be too dissimilar, would it?
You're talking about dagger?
Yeah, that would be out of
I
range.
mean, if you think about
for
it,
like,
at
dagger
90 feet,
light
you
throwing
can throw
weapons.
a rock 90 feet.
Yeah, but a dagger's range is 60 feet.
That's what I'm
Nah,
saying,
Who can
like-
throw a rock 90 feet?
You can.
If I animate my dagger, I can throw it as far as I
That's
want.
only
Maybe
30
half throw
yards,
Born
That's
man.
only, I've thrown
30
a rock
feet. Yeah, I was gonna say I can
90
throw a
feet.
rock a lot further than a third of a football field.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How big
that's
is
not
it?
that far.
Yeah, that's really not that far.
Look, let him deal his 1
I'll
damage.
let you
Let
do
the
it
wizard
with
make
I
the
was
10
gonna say,
DC
I
check.
was gonna say, I'm not expecting it to be an accurate throw, but I'm saying I could absolutely make it
All
that
right,
distance.
disadvantage.
My stand with
Throw
super
the rock.
strength could
Disadvantage.
super make
Wait,
it.
how close am I to you? No more
negate
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
You should do that because I just rolled
I
an
think
8 and an 18.
I think I'm close enough to you.
Nah, it's fine.
Something like
8 and
30
18,
feet.
so 8. It's not gonna hit. He just hears a rock fall nearby.
Just
throwing rocks?
It gets absorbed by the pile of bodies in the center of the circle. Just, you see bodies. Bump. Okay. Lindor, anything? Okay. Alright, he is up.
You
What's
could hold an
Break doing?
action.
What?
What's Break doing?
Nothing. He
I
can't.
don't think he can do anything. I think almost all of his spells are verbal.
He's probably
He's
just going
crying in the
crazy
corner
for how
of the
quiet
cage.
it is. He's just like
He's just drawing
freaking
this
out.
gruesome scene. He sits down and pulls out some like ink and just starts drawing.
Crisscross applesauce. He's
Yes.
like chilling.
Here, I'm gonna look up Bard's spell, see if there's any non-verbal.
Anyway, Velsharoon is up, so he is going to walk over to Waylon's body, and he's going to begin dragging it into the. I don't think so. He's going to begin dragging it into this circle.
There's actually some good ones.
Yeah. Keep on. Anything you'd like to do?
I'm gonna switch to my crossbow.
Shoot.
Alright.
Shoot.
No more, Mr.
Mr.
You
Nice
will have some
Magic.
cover because of the pile
It's
of
okay. I'm
bodies
gonna
in
go
the
towards him.
middle.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm very mad at him right now.
Okay.
He killed my friend.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go kind of around the other way. Yeah, that direction. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of flank him a little bit.
All right.
And then I'm just trying to get what I want to do first. Yeah, I guess I'll just try to shoot him.
Okay.
What do I need to do that?
Actions.
Yep.
Yeah, crossbow light.
Oh.
Yeah, it was up there.
Very top.
Cool. Okay, so I have a +8 to hit.
Okay.
Range of 80 feet, so I'm definitely doing that. Hit 14 to hit.
It misses.
I thought so. Okay. Very fun.
Drop on. Do you do anything? Okay. Waylon is up.
I'm dead.
So
Make
Yeah,
a
Wayland is
life
not
saving
up.
throw. You could get a nat
Wayland is
20.
down.
cannot.
He cannot?
His finger of death.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
So there's nothing you can roll. So you see as this happens, you see two things at the same time. For those of you, everybody probably see it. You see this body begin to kind of actually work out perfectly. Kind of shift and shake as it begins to animate your body. At the same time, you see just barely. I say for sure, Nick would see this above anybody else. You see what appears to be his soul leaving his body, but as it's beginning to exit, you see that it feels like a force on it, and it's being pulled. And you see it being sucked into the middle of this ritual. And it begins to be sucked until it is absorbed into the ground. And you see the circle begin to glow.
No, thank you.
If Nick knows anything, Nick knows that's not good.
And with that, you see a zombie rise.
That sounds about right.
Is that me?
That is you,
So I just do what you told me now.
pretty much.
Alright.
Right. So, you're going to see Velsaroon just kind of relax. He says, "Oh, finally." And he's going to walk over a little bit to the cage. He's going, all right, that's good enough. And he will drop the silence around you. He's going to point a finger at the cage. And he's going to cast Disintegrate on the cage. And the cage will shatter around him. Or around you.
Would have cast Disintegrate on him and the fire's marking the
And you are all free.
Alrighty.
I don't feel good about this.
I feel fine about it.
Whose turn is it?
I'd say we're probably just back at the top of the order. That was
Lindor, shoot him.
Okay. Okay. I'm just. Is it silent? The silence is gone too.
This is gone too.
I'm be like, yeah. That's all.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to shoot him with
You're just,
steady
you're
aim.
just gonna see him. He's kind of sitting like this.
Okay.
Maybe don't shoot him.
I'm not going to.
I'm just gonna shoot him.
I'm gonna
Do I need to move
destroy
a
the
little
fires.
bit, or is he gonna get
He'll
covered?
get some cover from there if you want to move where you can.
I
You
don't
can
wanna
either
move, though.
shoot it normal because you either get a straight roll or a straight roll.
Yeah. But the problem is I don't get.
You can negate it. Disadvantage.
No,
too
he's
far
saying
away.
if you steady
I'm too
aims,
far away.
it'll be advantage, but
Yeah,
he'll have cover.
I'm trying to get sneak attack. If I steady aim, I get. Well, if I get advantage, but I'm just not going to.
You'll get advantage if you steady aim.
I know.
He'll just
but
have cover.
Then that's what I want to do. I think.
Okay. All right. Roll with advantage.
19. 28.
Okay. It hits.
And add a 1d4 to the attack. For being
6 and a
5 feet
D4.
Yep.
39.
Okay. All right. Taking a big chunk, you see this arrow pierce his stomach, and he begins to lose blood. You see him very weak, but you see blood pouring out of his stomach.
Can I yell, maybe we shouldn't kill him because it looks like he wants us to?
On your turn. He is up. And he will.
Thank you.
Like some kind of weirdo death magic jump.
No, we are in the land of undead and necromancers.
So you see another icy cone come at you.
Cast,
Counterspell.
no, well,
Absorb elements.
am I in range of counterspell?
You are not in range of counter.
It's 30 feet, I think.
No, it's like 60.
You're close, but you're just out of range.
Okay, so I'll just do absorb elements.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
myself. I'll take it.
Sorry, guys.
So everybody in the circle, I need to make con saves.
19.
Okay.
No.
You pass.
Everyone's making a con
You
save.
take half still. That's your dex save only.
Oh.
Evasion is only.
Everyone's
dex.
making con saves.
Con
Yes.
saves. Okay, you fail.
Thank goodness I have advantage on these.
You still fail.
Dang.
So you will take 35, and then everyone else will take half.
I'll take half as well because of absorb
Absorb
elements.
elements. Yep. Okay.
So 17.
Okay.
Round it down.
Yes.
I forgot to modify my max HP, so I'm just gonna take 25.
Okay.
No, and then add on your max HP. That's an important thing.
One guy is dead and is on. Yes. All right. Keelan, you are up.
And how much was half? Sorry.
17.
Okay. Not 170, that'd be bad.
So that would be very bad.
I guess I'm just gonna walk up to the fires beneath me, to the south of me.
Okay.
Will it be an action if I try to blow it out?
Put it out.
It's a billowing fire. You
Yeah.
wouldn't have the breath to blow it out.
Oh, sorry. I meant put it out. Sorry, I said blow it out. I meant like
Smother
try
it,
my
pour
my
water on.
or my flask or something.
You can try.
This is what you guys always says. I don't know I don't know how this game works enough to know what to do in this situation. Because like in reality, I mean, if it's magic fire, but I can't dispel. I can't. What am I supposed to do?
You
I
can
feel
try to
like I
dispel
have
magic.
no course of action. No, because if I do it, whatever. Sure. Why not?
What are you doing?
Dispel magic.
Okay.
Watch it go away. Bye. So what does it do?
You cast the spell magic on the thing. All right. So you cast the spell magic, and this flame begins to flicker and gets smaller and smaller until this lower one goes out.
Good job, Keelan. You're really good at this.
Thanks. So that doesn't make any sense because it was a slotted spell, but okay.
Well, it's hard to imagine counterspelling something that kills you. It'd be kind of weird, right? Non-animate object. Ah.
the way that I intended it, and I'll kind of explain this since you kind of got it. It will dispel anything that's targeting him, not anything that's targeting it. So that's kind of the idea.
Yeah, I think I just because I don't know like environment stuff very well. Like usually,
No, you're good.
I
You
just
just had to
kind
kind
of
of
stay
figure it out.
back and
So,
shoot
yeah.
missiles at people.
Yep.
And so I don't
Alright,
really get a chance to
anything
practice.
else?
No, I'm done.
Draw a pawn.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna try to get within 60 feet
Okay.
of him.
So it's probably right around there.
Okay, so I will cast Dawn around him.
Okay.
Okay.
You see the purple smoke.
So even though it's not a direct,
Is targeting him though. It's around him.
it's not targeting him though.
It's around him. Yes.
Do you have to roll with the fire, or does it just automatically succeed?
It's counterspell. That's a detail I didn't technically think about. I'll roll with him, but I'm gonna say it's probably his bonus.
Sure.
That's fine.
It's important.
Fifth level.
Yep. So he's got to get a 15. All right.
No, I didn't yell anything about the fire, but I definitely did the yell about don't try to kill him.
Okay, passed.
I did say that.
So it goes away. Okay. Anything else?
Not anything else.
All right.
No.
I'm gonna change that. The dawn will go through. I was thinking of something else.
Okay.
So that was my bad. Yes.
Cool.
Which
I'll
will go through?
Dawn will go through.
So I'll go around him. And
Okay.
Try not to hit.
How big is it?
30 feet. Yeah, cylinder.
Radius or diameter? Those are two very different measurements.
Radius. So that's
60 feet diameter.
yeah.
So oh, I didn't want to move that. It's like this.
Okay.
Like, is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah. So give me. Does my sculpt spell work with this? It's an evocation spell.
What are you trying to sculpt?
If anybody walks into it, with my team.
I don't believe. I think sculpt is just the moment it was cast. Is this evocation spell?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not 100% on that. Let me look real quick.
I mean, you're maintaining concentration, so it makes sense you pull it out.
You can. Hang on.
The job on the other thing
This
is.
is when I cast.
Yes, you can.
You can choose.
1 plus the spell's level. The children
Does-
automatically succeed on their
6
saves
people.
against the spell, and they take no damage. So yeah, I would assume yes.
Yeah. So I choose everybody.
Okay.
So job upon one thing that's fun with Dawn is you can start the cast over here and have the target be over here, because you're not targeting him, you're targeting this spot.
Oh, that's
So
fair.
you can actually do it further out.
Okay. Yep. Good to know. So okay. So Dawn does.
Does it do it on his turn or your turn?
So it's when the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a con save,
Okay.
taking 40/10.
He got a 17, so he fails.
Okay, because that means
Yep.
Yep. So 40/10 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then if it ends its turn in the cylinder,
He'll take more
I
damage.
get more damage. Yes. Okay.
How much?
Oh, yeah. 40/10.
Oh yeah, I thought you rolled it already and just didn't want to tell me. Who's dead?
I thought for some reason I had thought you would roll it. 24.
24. So you see this radiant energy beam down as it kind of like eviscerates his body, and you're going to see him fall to the ground.
I did say that thing on my turn, by the way.
To not hit him.
Don't kill him.
I did try to.
I feel like that's
What?
probably gonna like.
You cast Dawn on him. You did
Yeah, what
14
the heck
damage
are you
after
talking
damage
I
after
feel like
damage.
I feel like
what are you
Waylon might be
talking
lost
about?
now.
So he's dead.
As this beam of energy rains from the top of the ceiling of this cave, I
Did
guess.
he die on inside of the circle too?
He did.
Oh my god, you guys are crazy.
You see, you hear him call out one last time, "A life for death, a death for life,"
Gross. Sorry.
and he is dead.
Oh, why?
I'm gonna run up, and I'm gonna cast Revivify on him
That does
because
not
his
work.
body hasn't left his soul hasn't left his body
His
yet.
soul has left his body.
He was inside
God.
of the circle when he died.
My goodness.
It's like the first thing that you know is keep the guy away from the circle.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Don't cast the evil guy who wants to die on top of his ritual magic circle.
Anyway.
Japan, what were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking.
He said don't kill him, and then you kill him.
I said it before my turn. I did not re-say it again on my turn. That is my fault.
Silent
Don't
spell
kill
comes
him,
back.
Japan.
What?
Giant laser death beam.
I
feel
didn't say
pretty
it very
accurate.
loud on my turn,
Alright.
I guess. So it's okay.
So
Oh my goodness.
he dies in this circle,
Yeah.
and then a minute passes.
And then he comes back as a zombie.
A
All
couple
right.
minutes pass.
Let's put Waylon to rest. Who wants to kill him?
What? You're just
zombie
a
do?
zombie. You're a mindless zombie.
And you can't come back from the dead.
Do anyone want to go restrain him or something?
Restrain him?
Just in case when the guy comes back, he
Are
like
you gonna
has
stick
control
me?
over
Are you
him
gonna cut
again.
my head off, stick me in the back of the building?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything important to ask you. I might try and bring your brother back, though.
All right. As tempers begin to cool from this fight.
Tempers are just flaring. What are you
Fine.
talking
Tempers begin to
about?
flare from this fight after a few minutes of trying to figure out what happened.
Oh no, he came back. Whoa.
Shoot him again.
You begin to notice movement in the center of this circle.
All the piles.
It starts out small, a single bone wiggling. Then 2, 3. An entire body begins shaking. Then 2,
Cast Dawn again.
Yeah.
until the entire mound of bodies begins forcefully shaking.
Wait. How much time has passed? Because if I had enough time, I would be dispelling magic on all of these. If I had enough time, how much time has passed? Because that was my very next thing is dispel magic on all of them.
So as he died, the 3 remaining fires went out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good to know at least, I guess. Sure.
So the bodies begin to shake. Back to my speech.
Fireball in the middle of him.
It redirects back to you and you die. I'll let the DM have his moment.
Sorry, go ahead.
They begin to
Dispel
swirl.
magic.
Do you want to join him?
I'm sorry.
This part killed me once.
The cave collapses.
The whole thing just boom, everyone's dead.
All right, time for a new campaign. So what happens with the wriggling
I'm
bodies?
trying to talk.
I will say
You
anything
just
else
spit it
now.
out, Jonathan. Come on.
Just let us know what happens.
These bones begin to swirl, slowly at first, then faster, until you can no longer see the center of the circle. Dust begins to swirl up, forming a tornado, making it impossible to see through. You see this wizard's limp body begin to be sucked towards the center of this tornado, until he is fully enveloped. As it picks up speed, I need everyone nearby to make, well, just everybody, because you're all within range, to make me strength saving throws, please.
Should have burned his body to ashes.
It was being
Ashes
sunburned.
still would have been sucked in.
Yeah, that was.
The ritual doesn't stop because,
Strength saving throw.
yes.
How many saving throws?
Oof.
Wait, a saving throw?
9.
Strength saving throw.
Oh, a saving throw?
Yes.
I already failed one of those.
Sorry.
You're
24.
Okay, so you're good. Anyone below a 15.
Yep.
You begin to feel the strength of this tornado picking up speed. You are sucked halfway to this tornado as you're trying to fight it. It continues and gets faster and faster. Give me another strength saving throw.
Can I misty step away first? Is there not enough time?
There is
Gosh dang
probably
it.
enough.
I'm screwed.
Okay. I'm gonna
15.
misty step 30 feet
5.
away.
I have plus 12.
Alright, strength saving throw.
You teleport back out. He failed me there, okay?
6.
So, failed.
Yeah.
I have 15.
18, you're good.
15.
You're good.
6.
12.
What'd you do in your first one?
I rolled it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I thought you saw it.
There you go. I'll look. I didn't see.
You can.
Can we fly away?
How do you look?
Maybe it'd be kind of hard.
You got a 12
The idea with
on
the
that
strength
one.
save is like
I'm trying to remember
you're
how
trying
it's
to
5
gain
in
your
that one.
balance. And even with
the
flight,
4.
it's going to be hard.
Yeah, I was trying
So
to.
it's kind of what
I was
the
trying to
strength
find
saving throw is
myself.
showing.
Oh, that one.
What'd you get?
Oh, right.
Did you roll the first one?
You're talking to me again?
Yes, sorry. I
Sorry,
didn't
I had a 4 on the first one. We were looking back to
4 and then
12 was the second one. So I was
you were sucked in. So I believe you two are sucked into the tornado.
Nothing I can do about it.
So it is going to
I already used
Oh,
this
yeah,
stuff today.
it is going to
Let's just go to sleep.
spin you around and around after what seems like minutes, constantly bashing you with bones and debris. You are each going to take
Say,
13 bludgeoning.
again, as far as I'm aware, there's nothing I can do about it. So.
Yep.
13. You said?
before launching you out of the tornado. You reach the edge and it flings you
It's
out.
just a more aggressive Missy step, that's all.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll a d4 to figure out directions on which it flings you.
Can my broom keep me from hitting something really hard, or that? No?
This is like, because you were sucked in, you're essentially like, you have your broom, but you are no longer flying on your broom. So, Lindor, you're gonna go left, and Keelan, you're gonna go up. Well, like forward.
Oh, I was like,
Woo!
okay.
Just going forward,
Right back
and
into the tornado.
Fly
So
back
it's going to
down.
launch you
Die.
like 20 feet from the thing. It's gonna launch you 20 feet that way. And you will land taking an additional dice roller. Not very much. Nine bludgeoning damage. As this this vortex begins to settle, and as you see your allies launched out, you see debris come flying out. The rest of you that weren't in that tornado, roll me dex saving throws.
Dex saving throws.
Agreed.
Hey, 15. That's
Cody?
pretty good for me.
Which one? What?
Dex saving throw.
A dex saving throw? Why?
You're dodging debris now.
No,
Yeah, it's
I didn't
flying
get
out of
swept
there.
up.
You didn't
No,
get
it's
swept
flying
up.
out of it.
The people that were swept up were sucked in, hit by debris, and then launched and took more damage. You're trying to dodge the launching debris.
No, ignore that.
16.
You're good. Well, yeah, you'll take half. So you guys will take, those who failed take 16, the others take 8. Bludgeoning damage. Okay. And as this culminates,
Eight bludgeoning damage, you say?
yes, you can reduce it by 3. So this vortex of bodies and rock and dust swirl up. You see your allies sucked in, and then after a few minutes launched out. You see this debris come flying, and you try to dodge it, and it culminates into a giant explosion outward of this force. As the dust and this blood storm settles, you see standing in the center of this circle. So hang on, let me clean up what I have here now. Hang on, sorry.
I'm sorry, I flushed this.
Okay, no. They were rating you way more than I meant for them to. I said it only once.
You see, standing in the center of the circle, a familiar red wizard. But something looks off. His eyes, or his green eyes, were now pools of endless black. His beautiful red robes now tattered and torn. His flesh drips away before you. And where his chest should be, you only see a ribcage covered in black ichor. You get a deep sense of dread before you, as this is something only from a nightmare.
Doesn't know what those are.
Yeah, never had one.
Yeah.
Before you can make sense of what happened around you, you hear a deep voice echo through the chamber. A life for death. A death for life. The contract is complete. You see his eyes pulse as he begins to approach you.
Approach who?
You all. And that's what we're going to call the session.
Sounds good. I gotta get to church.
Yeah, sorry it takes so long.
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That was neat.
I'm dead. What's that?
Dead.
Huh?
I was dead.
It's a good thing that
Hey,
I'm.
now we have the exact number for word recall.
Oh no.
Anyway,
It's a good thing I'm not gonna be here the next couple weeks. So.
Aurelia said rest in pieces.
Oh,
Yep.
well, that's the plan
Yes.
today, at least.
Yes. So, we will see most of you back next week.
Oh wait. But actually, we might not be here.
Well, we need you to shoot the bad guy.
Yeah, now that I'm gone.
All right, we're going to see you guys next week. Thank you for the raid.
Yeah, thanks for hanging
Hello,
out.
everybody.
See ya.
Hopefully, see you next week for the conclusion.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
No Sunday.